Hi, chat.
Ngag.
Hi, chat. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. So, as some of you know, when we are doing Tavern Talk streams, I keep poisony. Hello, hello, hello. When we do Tavern Talk streams, usually we have a camera. Unfortunately, a certain puppy sat on the cord of my camera. Is that a wild Zaid in the background? Indeed.
No.
Um, and it is broken, unfortunately. He literally sat on the cord where it ripped it off my monitor where it was stationed, and it was smacked quite hard on the desk and scratched. So, unfortunately. I do have another camera I will be setting up soon. I just got to get a stand for it so it's not on my monitor because it was a lot more expensive. I don't want to risk that.
Hi, K-pop.
But yeah. I'm scared. I'm very scared for this for what we're gonna come around in the story. Also, if Zaid, did you eat the baby today?
That's gonna be tomorrow
Why tomorrow?
after work. It's my Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's just I'm not gonna be able to stream at the time I usually do. Hey, Corpsey.
Night, Corpsey. Alrighty. Well, chat. Are you ready? I don't know if I'm ready. I don't think either of us are ready. Huh. We go anyways. Exactly. Exactly.
That's the way we do it.
Also, if you see my mouse freaking out, no, you don't. I don't know what you mean. Okay.
Do you want to get a mouse pad so it's not on your lap?
But this is where it's most comfortable.
That's fair. Just wondering.
Corpsey, thank you so much for the 15 bits.
How could you count that? Oh, I had to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You're like, how did you count that so fast? I'm not great at math. We know this. We know that from the Blue Sky post.
The Sploot Sky post?
I said the Blue Sky post.
But you slipped. Chat, I wish that. I wish the camera was on for that. We need video evidence I'm being abused.
Abused?
Abused. I'm being abused.
You're getting liquor? Booze?
No!
Oh god. Look at the title of it. I'm not ready for this. But we ball. We go. Oh boy. Ah, look, it's back. Ah. Oh, didn't they go on a mission together?
No, they didn't go on a mission together. Jade went on a mission to go
Oh yeah, off his parents, quote unquote.
off his parents, quote unquote.
Jade, welcome back. Was your quest successful? When have I ever failed? Well, you do look surprisingly unbloodied. Also, hello, Kumo. Kumo? Who's Kumo? That guy. New name, I'm guessing?
No names here. Never had a name. Don't even know what names are.
Huh? Am I just supposed to go along with that? You're supposed to make me a drink. Then we can talk. Fair enough. We're gonna get you. I've still got plans after this, but Onyx is pretty tired. So give me something that'll get her to keep up with my speed, if I let her have a sip. Anything for Onyx. Speed.
Speed.
So probably 1,000 wins.
Oh. No, because the order wants maxed out speed.
So, my mouse. It's probably a Swift Strike.
Definitely a Swift Strike.
I haven't made one of these in a minute. Such a simple recipe.
Ah! It's a Luna.
Ah! Hi, Luna.
A drink for you.
A drink for Onyx and you, but mostly Onyx. Not too bad, concerning to see you know me so well. Andu has seen some horrors you can't even begin to comprehend.
Almost missed it. Just woke up. Don't worry, Luna. We just started.
We just started, yeah. Being a regular does have its perks. So, names. Let's start with the story first. You love those, right? You know it. I'll spare you the details of my journey to Borkum, though I didn't miss the chance to make some extra money along the way. Everyone thought I was the right woman for their jobs. They helped me with the quest, too. Squeezed a good description of the renegade parents out of some Red Dune merchant who was in a deep dispute with a blue-crowned elephant. I'd love to hear that story, actually. Not my problem.
Damn.
Asking a couple of pointed questions got me to the end the deadbeats were staying at. Hold on, I'm gonna turn.
According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway because bees don't care what humans think is impossible.
I never realized there was a connection for Twitch. Wait, chat, hold on.
Aww.
Hold on, chat.
How long have we gone on without knowing this?
I don't know.
Does that require the actual link?
I don't know. That's why I went to the BRB stream, just to be. Wait.
I just say activate, right? It's already in. Oh, yeah.
Woo! Okay. Anywho. Sorry, chat. Problem with people is can't exactly kill them in broad daylight. With monsters, you'd be thanked for doing so. But with people, you've got to be patient. The turtle seems like a goat. Like a goat? True.
Meh.
Have fun doing homework, K-pop. So I did what anyone would have done in my situation. I posed as a tour guide. And they believed you? Sure did. Inako was right. Your drinks are great for pulling scams. Happy to hear that. I offered them a tour of the nearby Wadden Sea and led them to an area I knew was shunned by actual tour guides because of the unpredictable tides. Gave them a spiel about how a battle of the Order of Starlight took place there, yada yada yada. Pretty soon their eyes were glued to some starfish playing in the mud. It was the perfect opportunity to get it over with quickly. Obviously, I wasn't going to kill them just then. They needed a chance to run, but I had to scare them first. I raised my spear right above my head and was about to go for the warning strike when I heard this zinging sound. I deflected the knife that was flung my way at the last second, and it shattered against the ground. All three of us turned and saw this cloaked Echo reaching for another knife. He had his hood pulled up, knives and daggers strapped all over his body. Even the air seemed to go darker around him. Looked like a real Shadowbane.
I trained under them.
Impressive. Those deadbeats thought I was protecting them from him. Should have seen the look on their faces when I said I was there to kill them. I turned back, wanting to refocus on my warning strike, when I was interrupted by a simple stop. It was said in this deep, raspy, incredibly fake voice that sounded like some sort of proper...
Degenerate?
I don't know why, but I feel like I don't want to say that word.
Why not?
I don't know. Doesn't feel right.
Fair enough.
Likely the two bums thought we were fighting about who'd get to kill them. Their approach to Hello, I'm yawning a lot. Their approach to such a situation was to immediately try and bribe us. I told them to shut it. They asked me what I wanted, then if it wasn't money or words. So I turned to our little Shadowbane and asked what he wanted. But he just stood there, quietly.
Menacingly.
Can't blame him, there's a little scarier than your parents. So you helped him with the decision? Not exactly. I walked over to him and handed him my spear.
She said, "This is your choice. Make it." It felt like she was passing some of her courage on to me.
He stepped forward, my spear in his hand, and took off his hood. He was... I'll spare you the details. They recognized him, of course. Had the audacity to act surprised.
Surprised is one way to put it.
You're so quiet.
When they talked, they sounded so... like they thought I had died.
You could have. They left you.
I wanted to say something. Anything. Yell, tell them to get lost, scream at them for what they'd done to me, but... all that came out was, "Why did you leave?" Their silence went on for so long.
Would have been longer if those tides hadn't come rushing in. You did kind of walk into that one. Kind of. Luckily, I was quick, got all of us up on some muddy rock that the waves couldn't reach. How long were you up there for? A couple of hours.
Left us a lot of time to talk. A lot of time.
Did you?
Yes, a lot. For example, did you know the primordial flood was caused by the pyre erupting?
The Pyra? You mean the biggest volcano in all of Astria? Nestled right in Leviathan's domain?
Yeah, apparently it erupted and then collapsed, covered all of the primordial sea in ash and set off a tsunami.
It should not be doing that.
No. Do you think powerful magic was afoot?
Probably not. What use is a giant tsunami to anyone?
Maybe they wanted to be... wet? Don't look at me like that.
Probably not. Are tsunamis and their causes all you and your parents talked about?
No. Mostly we talked about the leaving thing. They said not a day went by when they didn't regret what they'd done. I asked why they didn't come back then. I didn't have an answer for that. Mom said she was proud of my knife throwing skills, though. I never thought they'd apologize. They owned up to all of it, as awful as it was. I hadn't planned for that. I wanted to make up for everything and be a part of my life. They also said it was up to me and what I wanted.
What do you want?
A family. Is that stupid?
No. No, it's not. So you forgave them?
No, not yet. I have to see if they actually mean what they said first. I can't trust them right now. We don't really know each other anymore. Who knows if we'll get along. But they did say they want to get to know me. And I think I might like that too. They're just so different. It feels like I'm angry at people that don't exist anymore. It's the Twitch thing. How they can vote.
Oh my god, Chad, you can vote!
Wait, how does that work? Hold on.
Wait, I bet they just press 1 or 2, because it has the numbers. Chat, oh my god, you can interact with it! I'm sure it's still up to me in the end, but it can show me what you guys vote for. You're still allowed to be angry, or you should be careful. Oh my god, that's so nice.
We don't have to ask the chat anymore.
Nerdy, you don't have to run polls anymore! You guys can just type what you want!
Yay! Well, someone type like a 1 or 2. Okay, there's a 2.
Wait, am I supposed to... Oh, try that again, Zenny.
There we go. Yup. You just type it in chat.
Yo! Yo! Oh, that's so cool! Oh my god, chat, you can vote on the options without me having to ask anymore! That is very cool. I'm glad we got that connected and figured that out.
All right, who else? Come on.
Is Luna still in here? Luna, would you
Luna.
like to vote?
Ziana, you lurking?
When is Diana not lurking?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Come on, Luna. 1 or 2.
Luna, you can officially vote and it will show on game. That's so cool though. I actually love that.
That's
Because
awesome.
without having to constantly count up on chat, I can just look over here and it'll automatically tell me. That's nice. But you should be careful. You're still allowed to be angry. I feel like you should.
Yeah.
You're still allowed to be angry.
Definitely number 2.
So wait, I bet I can. Thank you.
Yeah, that still is 100%.
Well, yeah. Oh, wait.
Oh. Well. Thank you, Zenny, for the hydrate. That's some good water.
Hold on, chat. My mom's asking if I need anything.
From the grocery store. We love grocery store runs. Grocery store runs are quite nice, especially if you're going to get the remedy to a certain doggo.
Indeed. And I will hydrate here in a second.
1, 2.
If you would hand me my water. Thank you. My fave sodas. Ooh. Okay.
Mountain Dew voltage? No, I'm
Where did
joking.
my mouse go? You're still allowed to be angry. Even if they change, they hurt you. Neither forgiveness nor forgetting is required.
It just feels unfair. Like I'm harboring resentment for ghosts. But I'll try to be honest with them. I owe that to myself.
Indeed.
Plus, Jade threatened to decapitate them if they ever hurt me again.
Good for you, Jade. They'd stand no chance.
None. Could I have a drink now, too?
Sure. Let's trade.
Right. A secret?
No, a name. I assume Jade didn't know you as Kumo because your parents didn't call you that.
Correct.
What did they call you then? Are we kidding?
I'm not.
I'll trade you my name. Just give the guy a drink. Your first name? Those are quite precarious and
Precious.
precious. Precarious.
Precarious, indeed.
Precious to Maida, right? Very. See it as a secret to trade for. I'm listening.
Ulyssia?
Ulyssia. I had to keep that name. Oh.
Alright, chat.
Oh, I actually don't know. I don't know. Hold on, let me start it. That's hard. A
Come on,
beautiful
chat.
name.
Don't let Zendi be the only one.
I'd keep that name to myself too.
Oh.
That's an Aspen. Hi, Aspen. One, please. Yeah.
Yeah.
A beautiful name. I don't respond to flattery. But thank you.
It's definitely better than mine. Oh my god, Aspen.
Yours fits you,
It does not.
if you say so. So, not Ulyssia. What would you like in exchange?
Maybe something that'll stop me from choking on my words.
I got you.
In case I have to do more of this emotional thing.
I've definitely got something for that. Your charisma. Cursed coffee. Huh.
Yeah, that's what we got last time from the
Right.
robot guy.
Sunny Breeze?
Probably a sunny breeze.
He needs it.
He definitely blushes all the time we've given him those.
Here you are. Some fluid emotional vulnerability.
It tastes a lot better than it sounds.
Feels a lot better too.
Maybe.
I still need to call you something else though if Kumo is out.
It is.
What have you got for me then?
I'm running out of names. Jade, can I?
Nope. My name.
Fine. How about, Dave?
Dave!
Dave!
You know what? Sure, I'll go with that. I'm proud of you, Dave. Was I really using my phone? Why phone no notice? It's okay, Nerdy. We're not that deep in. For everything you've gone through, and for choosing what's right for you.
Just to update, Nerdy, pretty much, these two came into the bar. As you know, last time we sent Jade off on a mission to go off les parents of Kumo, who is now Dave right now. They came in telling us the whole story. The parents have been spared, and Dave is right now about to tell us the story about what happened. Luna, you can add another name to the list.
Luna, the list.
The
Bring
list.
up the list.
Bring the list.
Yippee. Did you read the thank you?
Thank you.
Oh,
That was
where's
a
my mouse?
terrible thank you.
Do you need a hug?
May have already gotten one from Jade.
Speaking of me, I've got to go. Want to check in with Grace and her goons. See you around, airboy.
See you around, Ulyssia.
He's blushing. Why is he? No, Fable, Fable, Fable. Bad Dave.
Oh, come on.
What about you? Care to linger a little longer?
I need some time to think all this over. Maybe even feel it, too.
Let him be Polly. Fair.
Is Fable back yet? I think Cheesecake would make for a great distraction right about now.
No, I thought maybe you ran into them on the way back.
I didn't.
I want my million Fable back, man.
So Melly isn't back yet either.
No, I'm afraid not.
Cool. Great. I'll guess I'll talk to...
Carolyn? Your parents?
Maybe. Do you think they still love me?
I don't know. I hope they do. I hope they'll love you well. But I don't know. I do know that other people love you, and that if your parents fail to live up to what you deserve, you won't be loved any less.
I'd like to believe that. Sometimes I just think if even my own parents could leave me, anyone can.
No, Dave! Don't measure your worth by the action of the people that hurt you. Nothing good can come of that.
I'm very thankful to have met you. Anyway, I'm also part of the night, or whatever, so I must go.
Zephyr, John, Blaze, or Malachite, Dave, Kumo, Emo Rogue. I think that's all of them. It's getting too long to remember.
Farewell.
See you soon. Boy. That's it for the day? That was it? The one interaction.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Maybe there was another interaction we could have had, but we missed it because of choices in the past. Who knows?
That is terrifying. Chaos Protocol. Oh no. That is terrifying to think of. Oh no. Ooh, my mouse. Who first? Oh my god.
Innkeeper, surprise!
I miss doing that voice, honestly. Nice to see that you're back. Is Fable with you?
No, should they be?
Oh no. Oh no! 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 No, 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 no. I don't...
Let's just keep going. Let's keep going. Okay. I still have two voices that I hate doing. I gotta talk.
They were looking for you.
They are very good detectives then.
I'm happy to see you're well, Melly. Everyone was very worried about you.
Why? I'm great at taking care of myself.
You are, but where have you been all this time?
Investigating things, obviously, like the flood. My investigation led to Morla.
Or more like, they did.
Nico, Voight, and Hex, I followed them to Morla. They were talking about mysteries and puzzles, and I'm trying to solve a mystery, so I couldn't let the opportunity pass me by.
I forgot how well I did that voice.
You're lucky. People usually pay a lot of money to spend time with me.
Nuh-uh, just nuh-uh.
Why?
But because I'm, like, famous?
But I didn't go there because of you. I was following clues.
Okay.
I stayed outside. My case isn't about a wizard. Not this time.
Where's Hex anyway?
You know, doing wizard things.
Oh, here you go, chat. Another voting for you.
I already know
Like
what they're gonna
studying,
choose.
like, Arthur.
I already know what they're gonna choose.
Oh my gosh.
I love our chat.
I love it's become our chat because our community is almost the exact same right
Essentially at this point.
now. Yeah.
I'm gonna start getting some newer people, hopefully, but I'm not too concerned about it. Y'all are awesome.
Like, arson?
I have a new voice in mind for him, but I don't know if it's gonna catch because I've already been using the robot one.
What do you think? Do you want to try it? Give it a shot? See what chat decides?
That would have been fun, but instead he chose to study.
Eh? Personally, eh. Chat, what do you think of the new voice for Iniko?
Just very unenthused. I can't exactly sound, Yeah, robot voice it is.
I don't have a community anymore because of how I haven't streamed. So when I start again, I'll be getting a whole new community. Nothing wrong with that.
And it's gonna be a slow process.
Indeed.
You know, not a lot of you guys are interested in Yu-Gi-Oh, so...
Indeed. Okie dokie. Eh, but it's gotta be easier than the inhale.
It is, but it's also, I can slip into other impressions because of it, and I don't want to, so I can do the robot voice.
He immediately went to check out the spells we found.
Though he seemed pretty disheartened.
How come?
Not sure. I guess he didn't find what he was looking for. Maybe because the world's greatest treasure was already traveling with him.
What would that be?
Me? Never mind.
Does Hex and Boy have something going on?
No, he's being cocky. He's saying that I was already greatest treasure. He was privileged to travel along with me. Ow.
You hit your hand on the desk.
Why would you assume?
I ship it.
Luna! He told us to keep an eye out for any time magic razzle dazzle. But we found nothing.
At least you managed to get inside and return safely. Boy's being sussy.
Yeah, the way there was...
The way there was easy peasy.
The way there was easy peasy. We got there thanks to Nico pulling off a shape-shifting trick and pretending to be a merchant.
Stole some guy's coat and face, and used his reputation to secure us a boat ride to Morla. Said I wanted to meet the real estate agent from the
You good?
I can't do that.
Said I wanted to meet with the real estate agent from the Magocracy to buy the island. I told them to pick us up in a week or so. By then, we'd be far gone.
What happened once you reached the island? I'm quite intrigued. Oh no, my finger slipped. Oh no, whatever will Luna do with the shout-outs?
I don't know. before we tell you anything, I'd like a drink. Something that goes down like honey and will make my poetry flow like a wild river.
Nothing easier than that. Oh boy. Another sudden breeze, it looks like.
Indeed. And a 1 and a 2. And a 1 and a 2.
Hello, hello.
It's Halio.
Hello.
Halo. I love that game.
Low. Not halo. Some honey for those vocal cords.
It's
Enjoy.
Master Chief.
It's not a Master Chief.
Chief, not sheep! Wow!
Sheep. I said sheep.
I'm sorry. They put the Master Chief in the soap. That's what I'm talking about. Amazing.
Can we move on to the story now?
You got somewhere to be?
Nah, but I'm getting bored.
Babe, the way you are saying it would be Halo.
No, you just remove the Y entirely.
They put the Master Sheep in the
They
so
put the
good.
Master Chief in the show. We got Somalia. And island's so small, it's basically the tower's wild backyard.
Oh yeah, chat, real quick. The goal has been reached. Oh?
The goal?
So you're getting your possible info to dump stream.
Oh no.
You got the goal for the birthday stream. The fact that you did it within a day is terrifying. It's high-low. Halo, high-low, yes, yes.
As I walked between the crystalline roses, I expected to see secret passageways hidden behind every corner. I almost brought you back a rose. The wink as well.
Alright, chat. Oh? 50-50?
Okay, Luna, this isn't your story. What? Why? Oh no.
Oh boy. Are we actually gonna flirt back? Are we actually gonna flirt back?
Nerdy, where's your input? Oh.
No! God dang it, chat! Gosh dang it, chat!
Gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh no, clicked.
Oh gosh. Up, the chat speaks. Why didn't you?
I thought you wouldn't like it.
I would have.
Oh, okay, that's, moving on. He's all bark and no bite.
I knew it.
The tower itself reached so high I thought it might be reaching out to kiss the moon itself.
It was really tilted. At about 5-degree angle, I measured it with my paws. The bricks were still wet. I'm sure the tsunami shook its foundation.
Would think the waves would have done us a favor and knocked down the door, but nope.
I had a theory that he was talking the talk but couldn't walk the walk. Wait, you're not supposed to flirt back.
Boy.
You read that, right?
Yes. That locked door was the first challenge. Iniko's lockpicks broke. Seemed like a skill issue.
Broke? Skill issue? Bro, the door ate my lockpicks.
Ah, door mimic. Classic first step to securing your establishment.
You talk like you've seen one before.
Have you ever tried to open my door when the end's closed?
No.
If you do, don't use any lockpicks and take care of your fingertips. So, how did you get inside?
By charming it.
Oh god.
Hex forgot his spellbook and couldn't get the arcane unlock spell to work. And obviously, it wouldn't let us in just like that. So I decided to play the mimic a tune.
Yeah, that was amazing, bro. Your fancy tunes are the goat.
Oh god.
Your poor throat!
I was nervous. I'd never played in front of a mimic before, so I wasn't sure if their taste in music was... I decided to play something emotional, something that would melt its metaphorical hearts. A song of woe.
Who would have thought it literally melt?
Yeah. I began playing the first tune and the lock started weeping before I reached the chorus. Tears were streaming down its face.
And as if they were
Very...
and as if they were very hot or made of acid, the door melted away.
Afterwards, the lock lay in a puddle of wood, sobbing and thanking me for my performance.
Is Iniko legs shaking? Indeed.
That's not a very sturdy lock.
It just sounds very in touch with its emotions.
We stepped over the door's remains and into the tower. It was so much taller and bigger on the inside.
Like a pocket dimension. So freaking cool.
Except the tower can't really fit in your pocket.
Bet. Hex walked ahead. Guy was really distracted.
He didn't even listen to my poem about the symbiotic relationship between axe and door.
Damn.
For a long time we didn't encounter anything. Just a long hallway. No doors, only a bunch of strange paintings. Of course, most hallways can't go on forever, so eventually we reached the staircase.
After what felt like 5.5 minutes.
Eternity.
Millie looks so bored.
Meanwhile, I was outside investigating the flora and fauna. Everything was very peculiar, like it was all from another world. The colors were different, very blue and almost spectral. And there were a lot of spider webs, or yarn, not sure which. Suddenly, the ground shook and almost knocked me off my feet.
Who would have guessed there were pressure plates on those stairs?
I wasn't paying attention. Was too careless. One wrong step and a pressure plate triggered an explosion, and...
Clunk. The whole staircase began crumbling down into the pit of nothingness.
Bit by bit, starting from the bottom.
I rushed upwards to safety, away from the weird wizard abyss.
I stumbled, as if it hadn't been for Hex, I'd be mush. He grabbed my hand and pulled me up.
Let's go, Hex.
But he wasn't really the strongest. We almost tumbled down together instead.
I figured I couldn't just leave them to fall to their pathetic destiny. So I zoomed down to grab Hex by his collar and pulled him both him and Voyboy back up.
Thank you for saving us, Nico.
No problem, Voyboy. Don't get used to it.
Didn't you expect a trap like that? After all, a great wizard would want to protect their treasure.
I guess we were a little distracted by all the gold hanging from the walls. The staircase ended in a wondrous library that spiraled endlessly higher, and the tower's inside walls. We lost Hex at the bottom, in the first row of books. A lot of them were drenched. Didn't seem like the tower was waterproof. There was still primordial water dripping from somewhere above.
We couldn't make out the ceiling. Tried to reach it though. The second story.
Sorry, I'm yawning a lot.
The second story of the spiral staircase library had 3 paths leading away.
Each path ended in a door, and all 3 doors were closed and marked. with runes or paintings or rusty old locks. I got stuck into looking at the library's beautiful murals. Each of them depicted a different story. One of them was a mosaic of mirrors. That one was my favorite.
Watching Hex look at books was like reading a thriller. Almost every second book was rigged with a trap, but he figured out the pattern quickly.
Oh, so he's a wholesome guy.
I know what you mean, nerdy. Oh my god. Oh, that just clicked. That just clicked for me. Oh no.
Something Fibonacci. I don't know.
Once I was able to pry myself away from the murals, I started looking for spell things. I knew Hex was most interested in those, and, you know, you can help when you can. I didn't.
I didn't. I mostly looked at all the small treasures lying around. The wizard had this real cool staff and a chonker of gemstone embedded on top.
Breathe.
Hydration. Someone redeem a hydrate, please.
Hydrate.
I'm gonna wait.
I'm telling you, hydrate.
Okay.
And now you gotta hydrate again. Wasn't that full when we started?
Yes.
God damn.
Ramen
what?
can be salty. I'll get some more on the next hydrate.
Okay.
Imagine the damage I could do with that. But I also found something else that was really cool. Here, take a look. It's dope, right?
What changed?
Nothing yet.
What is this?
A weather jar, duh. It shows what the weather is like in another realm.
I see. Let me guess. Avalon?
I knew you'd get it.
I just found some spell scrolls. One of them had golden runes on it. Hex liked that one, but he didn't love it, you know? Then, nestled between a few red velvet armchairs, I found a glass cane. Or glass case.
Glass cane.
I found a glass cane for the wizard, you know, to step around like, oh, my bones! It had a golden frame and a scroll placed inside, neatly in the middle. The scroll was floating and all that. I knew Hex was looking for more spells, so I called for him. As soon as I mentioned an oddly floating scroll, he came sprinting upwards, staring at the glass case.
The Void and Hex setup right now.
He already had another scroll tucked in his coat. Honestly, I was expecting him to be carrying half the library at this point. But I guess that would have been kinda heavy for him.
Luna, I ship it.
Of course, the stupid glass case was also a puzzle.
Had no lock, no lid, no nothing. Just glass and a gold frame.
The scroll itself was glowing a promising blue. I suggested breaking the glass. Hex gave me his finest death glare.
So, he investigated the puzzle himself.
While they were doing boring side quests, I made sure to stuff my pockets. Found a jeweled silver paperweight shaped like a bird that'll make for a great blunt weapon.
Hex was too scared we'd destroy the scroll by triggering another contraption. Holy shit.
I'm sorry, I'm yawning a lot.
I saw you yawn, and you know how yawns are contagious? I wasn't yawning afterwards, I was getting scared. This is why. Because it builds up, and then it all just comes out into like yawn after yawn after yawn. He suggested we look around in the adjacent rooms.
The riddle doors.
Hex only had to look at them for a mere second before figuring them out.
I'm not exactly eepy per se. I'm
It's a lazy day for us.
yeah. Well, besides moving around the room. Chat, I done deleted it again. I shifted my room once again.
Yeah, and I was here to
But
help.
nowhere near as much,
Definitely not. It was just the bed, but
luckily. And one shelf. But
oh, okay.
stretch.
Oh, right on the exhale. Oh.
Ow.
Sounds like someone died. Can you hand me the strawberry bar?
Strawberry
The strawberry bar,
The
since you ate my
strawberry bar.
chocolate and peanut butter bar.
You didn't stop me. I offered you the other half.
We said I wanted the other half at the moment.
Okay. You had your chocolate and peanut butter Oreo thingy majiggies.
It's not the same as a Nature Valley bar.
That's a wafer, not a bar. Okay, it's a wafer bar, but we're both half wrong. How about that?
Fuck you.
We're on stream. How
I'm
dare!
totally
You
aware.
could have said "love you."
I'm glad of you.
I have skills. So I'm great now. I want
Great, now I want chocolate. This smells so good though. It smells like strawberry cereal. I remember as a kid.
Mhm. Well, while while Nerdy's doing a BRB so that they don't miss anything, I'm gonna go refill my water.
Okay.
I swear to God, if I come back and there's a hydrate, then I have to drink like 5 water sips. I'm gonna be very, very mad.
Chat.
Don't do it, Zenny.
Chat.
No.
Chat. Chat, he doesn't have to know. He doesn't have to know. Chat. Chat. Chat, the funny thing is, I can... We can't cuss anymore? You can cuss. Chat. 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 Look what I can do. Wait. Chat. Chat. Hold on. Where's my hydrate? Chat. 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 Chat, we're not gonna talk about it. Have fun. What?
No.
One, 2, 3, 4.
There, I did 6. How about that?
Why are we pinging Abolish? Why are we dragging Abolish into here?
Wait, Abolish did it? Abolish redeemed one? Ain't no way Abolish is lurking right now. Ain't no way.
Wait, did Abolish like recently remove like the time limit on their hydrates or something? On his hydrates? Yoda at Diango for making hydrate free and unlimited for Diango.
The dog's been let out.
They've been let out not too long ago, I
Okay,
think.
just making sure. They were all hovering by the back door and...
They always hover by the back door.
Okay, yeah, you can... me and my wimpy widow knee.
What do you think of the reorganization of all the colors or the...
I really like
the
the
books.
reorganization of the colors, and it's like really fucking appealing to the eye. You know, it looks very satisfying too.
I sat
you
there
know?
for a long time actually trying to get those colors figured out.
Oh, I bet. Like I can see that you were kind of fading it because how that one goes from a
Mhm,
whitish
mhm,
to a
mhm,
purple, and then to a red, and then to a
mhm.
blue, and then to a weird lightish blue orange.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish we had the camera right now so our chat could see. I'm never sorry. What are you talking about? I am
No,
the
you're
least-
never sorry.
I am the least apologetic person that you know in your life.
Unless it's towards me.
Unless it's towards you, but you're the exception.
You figured. Did you?
Hex only had to look at them. Yeah, I read that, yeah. Apparently, all those murals and runes were referencing a story hidden somewhere in the library.
So he made us search for it.
It was tricky. We didn't want to trigger the book traps after all.
Melly looks so bored right now.
Times two. It was like the library knew what would tempt us the most. I kept seeing books about forgotten songs, rare instruments, and romantic poetry.
And I saw books about burglary and fraud. I'm a piece of shit, you know.
Even had to tackle you to the ground one time so you wouldn't blow us all up.
Who can resist yes, who can resist a good scheme?
It was kind of exciting, seeing Hex hop up and down the stairs looking for the right books. First password was password. The second password was passwords past the password. I have a new password.
Why am I in the middle of eating my snack? Gosh dang it.
And the third one. And I gotta get in the voice.
You gotta get back into your voice.
I gotta get back in the voice. I'm on my show. Woo woo.
Chat, I wish you could see this. What, is it scary knowing I can do that?
No, it's just giving me flashbacks.
Remember when you went all uwu on me?
Okay, I was drunk.
I love the first thing you told me when we sat down. You're like, you want to know one way to tell if I'm drunk? I start speaking in the uwu voice. And honestly, I did not fully believe you.
You really didn't. And then I just started to go on and on and on.
And you...
I was gone.
I almost dropped my potato salad on the floor. Ah, no.
Anyway, yeah, it just giving me flashbacks to early April era. Don't. Just read.
And the third.
I feel... I can't do the voice suddenly. Hello.
And the third one was passwords past the password's password.
That was a question, actually.
You wish, but no.
It was 1, 2, 3, 4.
Easy to crack. Good for you.
The first room was an alchemy lab, full of apparatuses. Apparatuses!
There you go.
It was an alchemy lab full of apparatuses that I've never seen before. Most of the liquids had gone dry, but Hex insisted on taking whatever was left along with us anyways.
Wouldn't let me taste any though. Tide Pod Gaming.
Huh?
Think about it. A modern-day alchemy lab would have Tide Pods, and someone who wanted to taste alchemy chemicals would want to taste a Tide Pod. And Nico would totally want to taste a Tide Pod.
They would, unfortunately.
The nerd was more interested in the study hidden behind the second door.
He was really determined to crack all of that old wizard's mysteries.
We helped where we could, but listen, I only have like 3 brain cells.
That's more than me.
The soundscape of the tower was kind of depressing. Silence broke only by the dripping water and the creaking of old wood.
Inako also wouldn't get poisoned, so... Very true.
Mm-hmm.
Purple's getting really vibrant.
Yes. Your hair is soft.
Yes, because I showered like 2 days ago.
2 days ago? How does it... If I don't shower for 1 day, my hair is an oily mess.
Because,
So I sweetened it with a song.
Because I've slowly started taking less and less showers, like washing my hair wise.
Well, I
My
mean,
hair's learned to become accustomed to it. So I'm able to go longer days without... I only wash my hair like maybe twice a week.
Darn my Asian genes.
It was very easy to get into the flow with that bomb music, boyo.
Thank you. Hex didn't find a key to the glass case, but he at least found a blueprint showing how it was built. Maybe he can find out how to open it using that.
That'd be nice.
He was pretty beaten up about everything, though.
Yeah, couldn't find what he was looking for.
Not even in the third room?
No. Not quite.
That one was a gym. Didn't know wizards worked out.
I mean, I would kind of hope they do, but I guess with Hex being a twink.
I may be out of mana, but I'm not out of options. Starts ripping his clothes off and reveals a massive muscular build.
Yeah.
When the wizard rolls for a physical attack. Very purple, wow.
It's like very subtle in the dark, but once the light hits it, it goes.
I cast Kinetic Blast. Loads Glock.
I wash my hair. Everyone's hair depends on the hair type. And then also, I'm limiting my washes because of the dye in my hair, the purple. Yeah, that's a fashion color per se. So it washes out a lot faster and fades a lot faster. So, first of all, I have to take cold showers. Unfortunately.
Well, helps you shiver and tighten up your muscles so they work out indirectly.
Welcome to cold shower gang. Yeah. I mean, okay, the thing is, I've been doing cold rinses at the end of each of my showers for a long time. Like, I'll literally turn the water ice cold once I'm ready and sit in it for 60 seconds.
How do I not know about these kinds of personal routines of yours?
This
Like-
is why I want to get you in self-care.
I am not taking cold showers.
I'm not saying you have to take a cold shower, just a cold rinse.
Fuck that. My curly hair doesn't let me have hot showers. That's fair.
Like, that's why I want to get you into skincare and making your showers better and hair care and...
I swear to God, one of these days you're just gonna like freaking
It's gonna be the
kidnap
day that
me.
we move in together. You realize that?
If we ever move in together.
Chat, I'm doomed. Because we already know 100% that's what's gonna
Oh, yeah.
happen.
A hidden vault? Anything good in there?
I don't think I read that.
Oh,
Rest in peace.
well.
Oh yeah, more than our arms could carry.
A bunch of artifacts. Most of them probably cursed.
What do cold and hot showers do again? So,
When you're hot, then you're cold. I'm sorry.
with health purposes, cold showers are technically healthier for your body and skin. Because hot showers, I can't remember the exact science behind it, but I know, like, with cold showers, as Zaid was saying, it helps tighten up muscles, like, especially when you're trying to lose weight or anything. Taking cold showers is actually super beneficial to your body. It also helps protect your hair, because putting hot water on your hair, technically, I don't know about body, but cold showers for hair, especially curly, can cause heat damage. Yeah. You mean hot showers, Luna? Prevents heat damage, yeah. So, like, for me, luckily my hair is pretty resistant to, like, heat damage, because I've been taking extremely hot showers for a long time without much of...
Crazy gremlin.
I know, I think my water's about hot tub temperature when I shower. You know, I should take you to that spa Sarah and I went to last time. Because we did a mineral water soak. It was really nice. And then we would do cold plunges in between. Like, every, 30 minutes, we would cycle into a cold plunge for a minute. The thing is, a cold plunge, it's like Arctic cold. It's amazing.
This bitch tried to kill me.
I'm not trying to kill you. Is that why my hair is being difficult these few months? Possibly, Sydney. What I would recommend, because this is what I do for my showers, I wash my hair. I
Oh, no.
start with a cold shower
Here we
now.
go.
I start with a cold shower now, and I wash my hair in it, make sure it's really well rinsed, and then I actually take a plastic shower cap, put it over my hair, and then warm the shower back up. So, and then I wash my body and everything. Yeah. If you have straight hair as well, you don't really need to worry, but curly hair is particularly susceptible
Susceptible indeed.
to heat damage. Yes. I've actually found out through these cold showers, I actually have a bit more of a natural wave to my hair than I thought I did. Like, the cold water has brought some wave back to my hair, and Zayda can vouch for this. My hair used to be straight.
It's so nice now, Chad. Like, it's amazing.
Like, I thought I would have to worry about styling my hair to get the purple to show, and instead it just kind of naturally styled itself back to what it was supposed to be. And also, it's a lot healthier, technically, even with all the bleaching and everything, because it's lost a lot of weight. I'm getting pet.
It's so soft.
I know it's soft because I take care of it.
Hey, I take care of my hair too. AKA, I don't ever dye it, and I don't overwash it. But I do have
My
to
hair's
rinse-
dyed, but look at how healthy it is.
Okay, but you do extra stuff on top of that.
I don't do
Mine's
extra
just
stuff.
naturally wavy and Asian.
I don't do extra stuff. I just use a shampoo and conditioner. That's all I put in my hair. I don't use creams. I don't use scalp oils. I don't... That's Corinne you're thinking of.
Why would I care about Corinne's hair? I don't even know what Corinne's hair is like. God, I hope I don't.
I need to get blood work because my hair is snapping really bad at the moment. Oh,
How does blood work pertain to hair?
genetic.
Oh, yeah. That's fair. Anyway, let us continue.
Which makes them even cooler. But Inkeep, you don't even know the funniest part yet.
Enlighten me.
The whole time the wizard had a spare key to the tower under the doormats. The oldest habit of all time, and we didn't even think about checking for it.
I did, but I wanted them to find it out. Find it for themselves. When they left the tower, I was at the beach with Jade. She had arrived a while ago to pick us up, and I was teaching Onyx new tricks.
She helped us heave all the loot onto her boat.
We couldn't take everything with us, so we decided to head back there again another day.
There's one thing that doesn't make sense in this equation, though.
That would be...
Iniko, Voy, and Hex traveled alone. Well, except for me, they're stowaway. Yet, I found a fresh set of footprints by the coast before Jade ever arrived. Like there was a fifth person on the island. Maybe someone was there just shortly before us.
We didn't even notice, lol. Just like we didn't notice Melina.
I'm sorry for staying hidden for so long.
Don't apologize. I think it just proved your skills as a detective. We've got a lot to learn from you.
What a story! I can't wait to share it with Archie.
Ooh, they're gonna be so happy that she's back.
I'll be on my way now. Gotta check up on Hex and make sure he didn't accidentally take a book mimic home. You coming with, Nico?
Sure thing. So long, Inkeep.
Goodbye, innkeeper. Don't miss me too much.
I'll try not to.
Melly! Now it's just you and me, Innkeeper.
Indeed. I'm glad you're back.
You're making it sound like I was lost or kidnapped. I was just investigating.
Wow.
Without telling anyone?
I don't need to tell anyone where I'm going.
Oh my god, her fur on her tail gets frazzled when she's frustrated. People care about you, Melly. They get worried if they don't know where you are.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't want to make her cry! Oh!
I'm not used to that.
But I care about people too, like you. That's good to hear. Oh, Melly, my darling, I'm so glad you're.
Yes! Melly.
Hi, Aura.
Hi, Dave.
Oh, that name is so outdated. You're back.
I am. Did you miss me?
Did I was just very worried. What?
You called me Melly.
What about it?
You've never done that before.
I'm sure I have.
You even said you'd never call me Melly.
he's like, oh shit. I'm just glad you're back.
Welcome back to my tavern, Dave.
That's a cute one.
Yeah, I got it on my latest quest.
Dave, you made a good choice. I also went on a quest. Well, at first I wanted to find the moon swamps. You know, the mysterious magical swamp that is said to be magically hidden, only appears in foggy but starry nights.
I feel like she said that really fast.
I'd heard there's somewhere in the moon swamp, near the portal to the Twilight Chasm.
And did you find anything?
No. I did find some weird way markers made of bones that seemed to lead somewhere. They had "Do not touch" written on them, and the paint even seemed fresh, so it looked like the perfect clue. But then, suddenly, there were just gallons of water everywhere. Luckily, I got away quick, and since I was already there, as Fisoa's best detective, it was my duty to discover the flood's origins. Well, at first I was more of a stowaway than a detective, and I also couldn't figure out what...
Don't storm off like that ever again. You understand?
Ooh! Dad mode.
I was so worried no one knew anything about your whereabouts.
Dad mode activated. Now. Oh.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have yelled at you like that. It's just, I haven't cared about anyone in so long. And with you and Fable both suddenly gone, I didn't know what to do.
I thought you didn't care. After you went away, even though I asked you to be more careful, I thought maybe you didn't want to be my trusty assistant after all.
Oh, my heart.
So I went to investigate alone.
I'm sorry for leaving.
It's alright. I'm used to people leaving and not coming back.
I do care, Melly. I'm just kinda new with this whole honesty thing.
Oh, my heart. Oh.
I'm kinda new to this whole empathy thing.
Yeah, I figured.
If you'd like, I could fix you a drink that would help you find your words again.
Don't know if I'm up for trading another secret in exchange.
It's on me today. You've got enough to worry about. So let me see what I can do for you. Are we just going at it?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Sunny Breeze again. Or should we go for a different charisma one? 1,000 wins.
Or there's the spoken heart.
There's the spoken heart.
I feel like that's like the perfect for
There's
this
the
situation.
spoken heart. The spoken heart. Charisma drink. Speak your heart, Emo Road.
Oh wait, I did too much with that one. Yippee. Bill just fits the situation. Enjoy your magical liquid eloquence.
It doesn't taste half bad. This might actually help. So, your quest. Jade said you were stranded on Morlia?
Yep, I followed 3 very suspicious looking fellows and somehow ended up on that island. Why do I always run into wizards and magic when I'm out on adventures? And traps, magical traps everywhere.
Sounds very dangerous.
A detective's always seeking thrills.
He doesn't approve.
I'll make sure to be careful, I promise.
It's not about that. I know you know how to take care of yourself. Otherwise, you wouldn't have solved the T-Rex case.
Heh.
But don't keep putting your own life at risk in exchange for a quick adventure. Luckily, nothing major happened this time. This all could have ended very differently.
I know.
All I'm saying is, don't disappear again.
He's such a dad to her. I love it. I love it so much.
Please. You're not alone anymore. You don't have to do everything by yourself.
Like you're the one to talk.
Oh. Chat. I think you've got a point, Melly. To be fair, Dave's got a point. You guys gotta pick a side.
Dave was totally doing some cooperative missions. One with Fable. You know, him and Jade had a moment. Jade had his back. So I kind of want to... I'm personally going to side with Dave, but I'm not going to go into chat and press 2 now, am I? Where's my phone? Never mind. I'm joking.
Two. I don't think you can change your vote, Nerdy. Nerdy, I think once you type the number, you can't change your vote.
Oh, never mind.
I was setting that. They're both valid. Yeah, no, I agree. Where did you find watermelon gum?
It was on the floor somewhere, isn't? I think Arlo and Aspen almost got to it, but I got it first.
I don't have watermelon gum in my room.
It was on the counter upstairs when I was getting refilled for my water.
No, sorry, chat. I could smell the gum that he's chewing right now. It's watermelon.
Zayda's eating floor gum. No, it was in a wrapper. It was like fresh out the box. I just saw it fall on the floor, and then I was like, oh god, Aspen and Arlo are gonna get to that. I better get it. And so I grabbed it, brought it down, and I unwrapped it, and now I'm eating it. Now I'm gonna swallow it. Never mind. That's too much of a hassle. Luna, you're making this weird. Floor gum gives you health. Plus 10 health points. Alright, well.
I think it's Dave.
Yeah.
I think Dave's got a little bit of a stronger point.
Yeah.
Oh.
Imagine if that made you click 1.
I would cry. Even though they're guilty themselves. Both of you are. But you two all have also made a lot of progress already. And I'm glad both of you made it back safely.
Heard anything from Fable yet?
No, not yet.
What about Carolyn? She came back after the flood. Currently, she's investigating some undead sightings in the Pale Woods.
I wasn't making a joke. I'm terrified of Zayd swallowing gum.
Luna, I swear, if you still believe that age-old myth that is told to 10-year-olds and under about swallowing gum being stuck in your stomach, I'ma punch you.
Do you know when she'll be back?
No, but swallowing gum is
Oh yeah,
weird.
exactly. That's why I said I was gonna swallow it.
If I do, I forgot to save the wrapper or don't have a napkin. No, but the two of you can wait here for her if you want.
Yes, please. I want to stay until Carolyn gets back.
Alright, I'll keep you company.
How about I spice up your wait with another drink?
I'll pass.
Oh, but I'd like one, please.
Of course. Do you want anything specific? I just spit it straight in the bin if I forgot a wrapper.
The whole adventure was pretty exhausting. Maybe something to combat my mental tiredness?
Nothing easier than that.
Oh, no, never mind.
So,
Silent hour.
ooh, I think Peak Sunrise would be something she would like. Bless you.
Phew. I was really trying to fight that one. Thank you, nerdy.
I think this one. Look, I'm trying to look at it properly, okay?
Just leaning closer and closer. Like, do they want a headbutt or something? Trying to look around the microphone, and I was all like, getting a little close there.
Peak Sunrise. Doing. Let's see if this will wake you up again.
Oh, thank you.
I went way higher pitch for that one suddenly.
Oh, thank you. This is delicious.
is delicious.
I can feel my synapses connecting. You know, now that I've had some time to think about it, I think I figured out why Hexus was so bummed about the loot.
Care to share your insight with us?
But of course, he has a younger sister, right? Which always struck me as odd. She looks so much older than him. So what if she just ages faster than he does? And he expected to find some very special loot in that wizard tower. But he didn't find it.
He's trying to find immortality for his sister.
Because he's elf and she's only
Human.
human. But they're twins.
Oh no.
He's looking for a cure for her in a way. Like, she's not sick, but he sees it almost as an illness because she's going to die a lot earlier on than he is. Oh.
Jesus.
Oh, that hurts.
That hurts to think about.
So, what if he was looking for something to extend her life? Like a scroll of immortality.
Is mortality not an illness? I mean, depends on the creature you speak to, I suppose.
And I mean, considering that everything has to die. Let me get out my philosophical thinking monocle.
I mean, if you count illness as something that's meant to kill you, then...
Perhaps. Anyway, what a foolish idea.
Hey!
Not you, Hex. Even if it's tempting, those are powers that no one should interfere with.
I agree. What if she turns into a zombie? I've had enough of them.
Definitely. Bless you. What a sneeze, huh?
We should tell him when we see him again. Or maybe we should tell Carolyn when she returns. She seems to be experienced in dealing with the undead.
Where's Kyle? We haven't seen Kyle in quite a while.
Don't worry about Kyle, because I still don't have a voice for him yet. I think.
You think it'll be a long time before she gets back?
I don't know. Could be very soon, but it could also take a few more days. You've had a long day. Aren't you tired, Melly?
No. I'm not tired at all.
Let's wait for a little bit longer. Maybe she'll show up, and Fable with her.
Sounds good.
Did she fall asleep?
Yeah. Maybe I should bring her home and wrap this up for the night.
That's a good idea. You should get some rest as well. I'll let you know if I hear anything about Carolyn. Or Fable.
Alright. There's not much for me to do otherwise.
Except care for Melly. She needs you.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Oh, Loki Bob, welcome back. April explained Tavern Talk was they'll be voicing all the characters to sit back, relax, and enjoy the story. No spoilers, or the mods will beep.
Or the mods.
Beep.
I can't really think of anything that's weird but also like family friendly to say.
Good night, Dave.
You know, forget about it.
No,
See
tell
ya.
me.
But you can't. You can't.
Spoiler, something happens. Nerdy! Execute Order 66.
Hey, my channel, no.
Don't
Don't boss my mods around. Bands.
But I am a mod.
You're not above Nerdy.
I know I'm not, but I feel like I can still tell him.
Technically, Nerdy's above you because Nerdy's a Discord mod as well.
Oh.
Disaster Tea and Revelations. Oh boy.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
other either.
I don't like this chat.
We'll be seeing. Oh my gosh, the big boy's back.
No!
Do you remember his
How am
voice?
I gonna voice this dude?
Think of Kronk.
Hey, Peter.
Kronk vibes. That's so Kronk vibes.
You think I can do a Kronk impression? All right. Cusco's poison. The poison that we had specifically made to kill Cusco. That poison.
There you go.
Welcome back. It's good to see you both again. Hold your enthusiasm, innkeeper. We bring tales of disaster.
There's this one Swedish guy that does silly thirst traps.
I don't care for guys and thirst traps in the same sentence. But Swedish. But
Right.
I don't mind a little disaster in my tales. After all, you tell them so well.
The voice, though.
she really does.
I think the Kronk voice does it so well, though. As do you, Clay.
Thank you. I hope my stories are as good as your drinks.
They are to me. Speaking of which, can I offer you a drink in exchange for a little insight into your disasters?
That'd be great.
Something that feels strong and magic-y, right?
You remembered. Yes, that one, please.
Coming right up.
Yeah, I can't do a Kronk impression, so I just gave up.
Okay. Do you want to try Swedish impression?
I don't even know what the Swedish accent sounds like.
We can do the cursed coffee. Where'd my mouse go?
We're really gonna curse Clay?
We're not cursing Clay.
But it's called the cursed coffee. Oh no, we mentioned coffee in front of Zenny. This is...
It's funny how it's the cursed coffee, but does it have any actual coffee ingredients in it? No beans, it's just a tooth.
Pull the lever, Zaid.
There we go. Something tasty and strong, but hopefully not disastrous.
Very tasty, very strong. You've really got the best drinks around.
I'm trying to see if I can help you with a voice for him.
Hmm.
Happy to hear that, Clay. Do you want me to pull
What-
up a Swedish accent,
What if-
maybe?
You really think I'm gonna be able to
No.
do a Swedish accent after hearing it once?
No.
What, you want me to go goofy?
No.
Good?
They
Gorsh?
lower your intelligence tenfold.
Duh.
Tia, you're bursting at the seams. How are their archives?
Fun. Fun.
Go barbarian!
Fun.
Were they?
Mayhaps. The bleak stalkers were
Bleak?
cute.
Oh,
Cute?
very. Jay told us where to find the entrance to the archives. Blame this on Luna. But when we got there, we found it surrounded by bleak stalkers.
They were quite numerous, and so shaped.
I decided to ask them if they could let us through.
And I thought he might need some help with that.
Perfect.
So I called on your honey flowers and I extended my divine light to them. It made him glow softly and they all flocked to him like moths to a gentle flame. Did you know they have velvet wings they can fold into their bodies? I didn't. That's fascinating.
They were so cuddly and showed off their crawling skills in exchange for carrots.
Oh, there's the bottle that
Oh, yeah.
Nico brought us.
The weather bottle. Right behind his bulging bicep. Jesus Christ, how muscular is this man?
She is pretty. She's very pretty.
I asked them if they'd like to be our tour guides, and they were so excited. They'd never been tour guides before, and at first, they thought I'd be involved eating people.
I might have acted a bit standoffish when trying to correct their misconception. Clay was able to convey the message much better. He's very good at explaining things.
Oh. Chat.
We gonna insult him or we gonna compliment him?
But not that great at understanding things. I think he really understands people.
Those are your two options.
Dun 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 dun. How do you do it? It's like a freaking roller coaster. Just. I literally can't. I'm not.
Your baby girl deserves a compliment. Anyone that puts one gets banned for being mean to my boy.
Sorry.
Me just...
But not that great at understanding people.
I'ma smack you. I'm being abused. I'm being abused. My face is being toyed with in ways that I... Oh, God, wait. I probably shouldn't lead it up like that. And my cheeks are being smushed and my nose is being plugged up. I'm being abused.
You have a little bald spot, like, right here.
It's because my hair is lined and oily. It doesn't want to
There it goes.
shape. Thank you. Anyway,
Okay.
2 is the answer.
I think he really understands people, and that helps him meet them where they're at.
I try to. Everyone has their own way of understanding things. I think that's beautiful.
He seems so much more intelligent than that, though.
I know, but how do I'm not exactly a library of impressions over here.
I know.
I envy your empathetic approach to life, Clay.
Thank you, but you've got your own strengths. Like how you're a master of strategy, or how you're so good at making people feel safe.
I suppose we make a great team. Oh, yes!
Oh my god, I ship it. I ship it.
Man, you must breed this divine maiden now. What?
I don't think I would ever hear those words from
Produce offspring so that they can be a combination of both.
you.
I'm not sorry, chat.
Wait, where's my water bottle? I know I had
No, no, no. Even K-pop. No,
No, bad Zane, bad.
What do you mean? This would be he would make a great house husband. Am I wrong?
They would make beautiful children too.
They would, honestly. Like, those two features together, that would... I could just imagine, like, the kids looking up to their dad.
You're
and the mom.
right.
Exactly! Like, I'm imagining...
Well, maybe, but
That was
still,
awful wording.
But that was awful wording.
You must breed this divine maiden.
She is literally divine, though. She works for the gods.
I actually didn't know that. Wow. I see the vision. It's
but
not
it's
right.
not right.
It's not right.
The best, I might say.
We made a great team with the Bleak Stalkers too.
She's a paladin indeed.
Paladin. They led us right inside the archives, which were huge.
Large parts of the Elverborn had collapsed, but even the explorable sections were unbelievably spacious. Unbelievably spacious. We had no time for a proper tour, unfortunately. We had to make it back in time for the barbecue, after all. That meant we had to be efficient during our search. Though we did take a break to admire the artist hall the creatures excitedly led us to. We found abandoned pottery equipment that distracted us a little too much. Using more time than was perhaps appropriate, we molded tiny versions of the little critters as a gift to them.
They loved them.
Afterwards, we split up to cover more ground. Each of us were guided by a group of bleak stalkers.
A dangerous choice. That's when the monsters get you.
That's what Clay said, so I enchanted the friendship bracelets.
They're wearing them. Wait a minute. They're wearing them. Oh, I just didn't know that. Oh, little whales. The little whale.
That way they would sense in which direction the other person was located. So neither of us would get lost.
It was so smart.
It was very useful.
I see you kept yours on.
I did.
They really helped with navigating around the archives, too. It's a beautiful place, you know. I mean, everything's overgrown with vines or withered and full of termites. But we could still tell how much care had gone into the building. Some of the tree branches still had leaves on them. And I saw a couple of stubborn lotus daisies trying to break through around the rocks.
So she proposed based.
Okay, yes. I'm sorry, chat, for how I worded it, but you see the vision. You see it, right? They would make the perfect couple. I taught the Bleak Stalkers how to water them. They loved drinking out of the watering can. But they also enjoyed sharing their water with the lotus daisies. Hopefully they'll grow stronger again soon.
What a shame all the effort that went into building the archives was for nothing.
But it wasn't. I meant something to someone, of course. And I could still feel that love in it, even during our visit. Maybe it'll even bloom again. It's called the Everbloom, right? Like, forever? I wonder who named it. We should go back sometime and see if we can find any information about the archivists. I bet they knew some great drinking games.
Perhaps we should honor their contributions by studying the knowledge they left behind.
Why not both? They should be people first, simple second.
Oh, yes. I guess both would work too. Good idea, Clay.
She's blushing.
She's so falling for him.
What else did you find in the archives? Besides friends and the beauty and horrors of time, I mean.
I got a little distracted when I asked our new friends to point me towards the cooking section. It was so vast. I found so many new bread recipes I can't wait to try out. I also found something for you.
For me?
Yes, a recipe from a book on mixology. First I thought about taking the whole thing along, but it was a giant tome and the Bleak Stalkers were so attached to it. So I ripped out the page that looked the most interesting.
April, I'm making you decide what I should name the spider in my room.
Nancy! No, I'm not April, never mind.
Update. Turns out I don't follow the Swedish Norwegian man and just wait for him to occasionally float across my feed. Gregory. I love how Luna says April and then everyone else responds. Are we talking about that spider you're trying to find that you're terrified of?
The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came home
No.
and watched the spider.
I removed that spider. Oh, okay. So you got a pet spider now. That's what I'm hearing.
Luna, get the chunkla.
It's a mini spider in the corner. So it's another spider that isn't technically a pet spider, but you want to make it a pet spider.
No, they just want to name it so that, you know, when they kill it, it'll be all the more spiteful.
Spider spooky. I agree. I don't like spiders.
I love spiders.
Remember the one time I found that one spider crawling in my arm and I freaked out?
Oh, it was on your arm. You had every right to be freaked out. It was on your arm.
We do not kill spiders.
Now, if it was a jumping spider, I'd literally be like, "Aww." And then try
No,
to
but
pet
it was
Well, yeah, because yours was a wolf spider. It's okay.
Yeah, chat. So, small story time. Zayd and I were sitting on the couch watching. I don't
It was
remember.
My Hero.
No, wasn't it Kaiju?
It was Kaiju number. Yeah, it was Kaiju number 8.
We were watching Kaiju number 8. It's a new anime, right? That released last year.
Funnily enough, I don't think it's an actual anime. It was made here in America, wasn't it?
I can't remember. The manga. There is a manga.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay, so if it was based on a manga, then yeah, it'd be an anime. Never mind. Sorry.
But no. So I had a blanket in my lap. My arms were completely out because I was like, I wanted the blanket for comfort, but I wasn't cold, so I was like, yeah, I'll just have it on my lap. I suddenly feel this tingling sensation on my right arm. I look down and all I see is this, I think it was like a teenage wolf spider. It wasn't as big as a wolf spider as I've seen, but it was big enough, right? Moment I saw it, my whole arm, like my whole right arm just flew out to the side, flung the thing, God knows where. I screamed, I stand up. Zayd looks at me so concerned.
That was the first time I've ever heard them scream that loud, like out of nowhere too.
I was so scared. You just suddenly look down and there's a spider crawling on your arm.
And when it's a wolf spider, you see the big two beady eyes it has, and it's like, hi there.
I don't know, sometimes Australians just name spiders sometimes. It's an actual thing. They aren't pets, but like, they live here, so why not name them? That's fair. But yeah, that wolf spider scared the living shit out of me. I like threw the blanket off me and everything. Stood up and refused to sit on that couch for a good minute.
You had to sit on the other side, on the opposite side
And
of
be
where you
huddled in a
flung it.
blanket.
Be huddled in a blanket.
Zayd examines the whole couch for me before I even sat back down.
I like dug my fingers between the cushions and all that. Like Fearless is like, okay, it's just a freaking wolf spider. What the hell it's gonna do to me?
We still don't know what happened to it.
Oh, it's definitely scurried off by now.
Oh yeah.
Probably died to the vacuum.
Yep.
The Roomba. The final boss.
Name for a spider though.
A name for a spider should come to
You said it's a itty bitty one.
I swear it is Charlotte.
I'm not gonna say Charlotte.
Okay.
I'm just asking if it's a itty bitty little guy.
We love the story of Charlotte's Web.
Charlotte's Web is so precious. I love Charlotte's Web. Smaller than a fingernail. See, that's smaller than what Charlotte was.
Definitely smaller. I think Charlotte was actually like a speckled house spider or something.
I think so. Spot.
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 That's the first thing that pops in my mind.
Spot. Why do you do that now? You asked for it.
I hate you! Make me lick the back of my hand!
You dragged it along my face. I just stuck my tongue out. It was on you. You made me lick your hand.
You lick my hand, you listen to the intrusive thoughts!
When do you not listen to the intrusive thoughts. Okay,
Plenty of times.
that's
How
fair.
many times have I said, you know what? I'm not gonna say that, and you're like, say it, and we let the intrusive thoughts win.
Okay.
How many times has it been because you've told me to let the intrusive thoughts win?
Now listen here. Curiosity is a bitch. Anyway, shall we continue?
Yes. Mood. We thought it would fit your repertoire. I think it does. Thank you very much.
Last whisper.
As for me, I asked them to lead me towards dangerous knowledge and soon found myself in a hidden study. The Blake stalkers didn't want to go inside, like they were scared of its contents. So I rewarded them with some treats and ventured inside alone. It was a complete mess, full of scriptures, scrolls, and written ramblings that would be forbidden these days. A little exciting. And worrying. The papers I was able to translate spoke of the apocalypse, of the end of it all. There was research on the roots of the Aether Tree and how to unbind them, written with shaky hands and fading ink. Was this more to the scholarly or mad scientist type of research? Hard to tell. The lines tend to blur with blasphemy.
Do you know a lot about the Aether Tree? Because Tia gave me a whole presentation about it.
I wouldn't mind a refresher.
It's a giant tree.
Good start.
A world tree. That means our world rests on it. In it? Around it? Somewhere.
In it, mostly. Depends on who you ask.
The dragons guard the tree because they created it? Maybe. But definitely because they care for us. And since we live in it, it shouldn't keep existing as it does now, because no one wants their house to crumble. A lot of people would get hurt if something happened to everyone's home. I'm fading into a southern accent.
You are.
Honestly, I'm kind of feeling it.
That's true, but luckily for us, damaging the Aether Tree isn't possible. It's larger than we could ever imagine. To us, it's really more of a concept than a tree. And the dragons defend it despite their oath of neutrality. They're no easy foes.
That's my phone.
There is one way. The sigils of Alcahest.
Alcahest.
The what now?
The sigils of Alcahest. They're the key to destroying the Aether Tree, according to the scrolls I studied under the archive's candlelight.
I'm still being into an accent now.
Oh no.
Are they some sort of spell? More of a manual to a self-fulfilling prophecy, a way of breaking the cosmos in accordance with its own rules. For the tree to crumble, its foundation must be fractured. The 5 sigils of Alcahest represent the 5 dragons, each of which must be damaged to topple our world's balance. Only then can our cosmos reshape itself. The scroll spoke of experiments for creating a sigil, unsuccessful experiments.
That's reassuring.
Not quite. They were only unsuccessful back then. Next to the notes I found others written on a cleaner, newer parchment with unfaded ink. Much of it was incomprehensible, written in languages I've never seen before. But various sketches of whales caught my eye, as did altered frostbite scrolls. That sounds unsettlingly familiar. I fear that the star fall broke a sigil. By ripping holes into Cassiopeia's wings, it destabilized her flight. If she's damaged, any further time could be sent into disarray. Meanwhile, the tsunami, like I heard, didn't just plague the archives. The waves broke the barriers between the primordial sea and the twilight chasm in ways never seen before.
So that's 2 broken sigils. Alright, chat. Have fun. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, chat. Oh god, I was distracted. Uh-oh. By the way, some of you may notice, like Zenny, for instance, has the first badge. I did remove some people that I haven't seen in eternity in this chat from the first, so it has kind of rotated more into the newer community.
Are we gonna have maybe like a second badge to honor the newer community of firsts?
There is no second badge.
No.
It's only the first 10 people to
Custom second badge incoming. I'm just
I wish. I wish I could make a custom, like, role on Twitch or something. That would be nice. But I cannot, unfortunately. That's not good. What an incredible understatement. To witness one such sigil fracture would be anxiety-inducing enough. Knowing it has happened to 2 will keep me up for many nights. It's not 2, it's 3.
The whale.
3? Alongside the notes, I found an old map with fresh markings. All the names were outdated, but the intention was clear. Marked were the 5 interplanetary portals. 30 years ago, their sudden appearance tore fissures into Gaia. I believe they were the first sigil.
Bad, right?
Very. Who could have done this? I don't know. And why of all things? If the Aether tree collapsed or even shifted from its perfect balance, the destruction would end us all.
Who would want that?
The bones are getting nervous. Alright, chat. Voting again.
The bones are
No one thinking rationally, that's for sure. These all could be natural occurrences. I don't think they're natural. Personally. Personally, I don't think. Stop eating my hair.
Mom.
It is not grape.
Mom. But it looks like grape juice.
I'm fully aware it kind of smelled like grapefruit juice. Why are the decisions getting so hard? Because we're getting deeper into the lore.
Getting so deep into the story.
The echo of the bones, though. Oh my gosh. Two, hashtag YOLO. Oh boy. I don't like seeing her nervous. She's not very nervous often. These all could still be natural occurrences. The whale was cursed by someone who attacked it. The biggest volcano in all of Astria collapsed without a warning sign. Portals to other planes don't just randomly open by themselves. Someone is doing this. To think otherwise is foolish. Or hopeful.
Or delusional. Damn.
Whoever it may be that's causing this, they only have 2 sigils left. Your would be quite bad, right? Don't they say that waking the Elder Dragon will start the apocalypse? They do.
I feel there's too many ways to start the apocalypse.
Maybe they're all connected, and waking Yer will break the last sigil. Although, I'd like to think breaking all the sigils is indeed impossible. Because it's impossible to reach Tot in the spirit realm, correct? It's not exactly impossible. One can make it to the spirit dragon via the astral sea at the dawn of the dying moon.
That's in 5 days, right?
Yes, but worry not. To reach such a specific location within the astral realm, very specific rituals are necessary. That's too soon. And Gaia's portal to Cassiopeia is indispensable. Said portal is located in and safely protected by the Aperture, the stronghold of the Order of Starlight. And its rituals must be performed with outstanding accuracy to withstand the treacherous astral currents. Only the highest ranking members of the Order are privy to this knowledge. And I guarantee you all of us would rather die than aid in the destruction of this world. If the rest of them are half as stubborn as you are, I would think we're well protected. Exactly. That's good then. The rest is worse. That was my phone. Okay. What's bad is that we don't know who's behind this. Or why, by the dragons and the endless horizon, anyone would desire something so vile. I can already sense your next quest. But can I offer you a drink first? Your throat must be dry from all the exposition. I wouldn't say no to a drink. Perhaps something that will keep my mind intact. Defended from lunacy. I feel like I'm going mad. I want to read this in a book, like the actual story from the adventures. Oh, he's scaring me. He's making the skull shake. It's a noise. Say no more. Last whisper. Stills itself into your heart, provides a boost to strength and the speed. It has a tough, if somewhat bitter aftertaste that will awaken your senses. Sometimes all you need is the right balance between elegance and brute force and the correct translation of an ancient recipe. That's such a cool look for a drink, though.
I like it. The stir in between, like, going through the skull.
Uh-huh.
And the
Okay.
skull being the actual, like, the lid. Steel tonic.
I feel like Steel Tonic's a good choice for this.
Mm-hmm.
A delicious defense against the absurdity of evil plots. Thank you. This makes me feel a little less conspiratorial. Conspiratorial. I needed a breather.
You know what else would make for a great breather?
Fable's barbecue?
Exactly.
Fable's barbecue. Oh no! You're right, that would be quite pleasant right now. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't think the barbecue is happening today. Fable hasn't returned from their quest yet.
Oh. What quest are they on?
Finding Melina.
But we just saw Malie on the way here.
Perhaps they found another quest while out. Heroism can be infectious like that. Innkeeper, what kind of drink did you mix them? None.
Maybe we should go look for them.
Maybe so.
I don't even think we should vote on this. This is a 1.
This is a please do. This is a please do. Where is my mouse going? 1. Don't please.
Please do. No one has seen them in days. And the last thing I said to them, I'd hate for those words to stay the last. Please help me find them. Of course. I'm sure they could slay any monsters without us, but some extra hands couldn't hurt.
But you'll have to deliver your apologies yourself.
I'll slay that beast when it comes to it. Very well. But first, we must solve our urgent sigil problem. I feel like we're missing one piece.
Oh my gosh, look who's arrived.
God damn it.
We spoke of Kyle and Kyle has returned. The twink is back. Zayd's got a singable voice.
A piece of what? Cake?
The
I'd
twink
like to
is
order
back.
my usual cake, innkeeper. Oh, jeez, I have to...
Activate the
I
Yas
ha-
Queen Slay the Boost Mama mode.
Yes!
I don't serve cake. Never have.
Oh, maybe you should. Another delicious delicacy would be...
Also, still no blood.
Oh. The sorrow I'm feeling almost feels equal. What? The sorrow I'm feeling almost equals the grief I felt after the vampire glitter competition of 1389. 1389, Jesus.
Oh?
I had run out of glitter.
I could serve you one of my usual drinks to alleviate some of that heartache.
That would be splendid. I'd like something to enhance my immortal strength. No shopping bag shall hold me back today.
I'll see what I can do.
How we feeling about that one, chat? Am I nailing it? Am I doing good?
Sailor's courage does not fit him at all.
It doesn't, but it'd be funny to see the twink down. Well, I mean,
I'm so scared. We're all scared for Fable. Now that we know Melly didn't go where Fable thought she went, I'm terrified. Do you want to make a drink for once? You decide. I'm gonna do this for Mom. But you may have to let me out first.
never. Oh, okay, fine.
Hold on, Jet. We're adjusting.
How the comfy chair while you're...
Okay, that's fine.
Oh yeah, it's a Zayd stream now, fellas. Aw. So, April said that I can choose whichever drink I prefer. However, chat, how about you? Southern Brawler or the Sailor's Courage? Which drink do you think that the twink would like more? I feel like that's a slur and I really shouldn't be saying that, but I mean, y'all are saying it, so. I'm just going along with the vibe, I guess. I mean, I too have been referred to as a twink, so I feel like I have kind of like some ground to stand on for saying that. Is there not a third strength drink? Oh! Well then! Let's do this one! Let's see here. Okie dokie. I know that one of these thingy majiggies gives strength. Yeah. But also, is it in... Yeah, it points more towards intelligence, so wouldn't it be that? Okay. Right? Yeah. So then it'd be this. No, that's intelligence. It's this red one. Yeah. Then which one was this swift? Yeah, that one. Then there's that one. Haha! I did a do, chat! I did a do! First try, nailed it. Beginner's luck, totally. Anyway, I'm gonna wait, because I kind of want April to come back and be like, why didn't I think of that? Because, I mean, to be fair, we just unlocked it, like, what, last stream that we did this? So, it makes sense. The gremlin is back. Oh, jeez. chat the absolute gremlin that I am witnessing right now. Okay, anyway. So, it was either Sailor's Courage or the Southern Brawler. I made none of those.
What did you?
We kind of forgot about something.
What did we forget?
You never pet Andu? I just unlocked an achievement so cute. You can pet him by clicking him. Oh my gosh. Are there other interactables? Hold on.
I don't
Click,
think
click,
so.
clicky, click, 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 click. Oh. Anyway.
Okay.
Hold on real quick. Yeah. Oh dear.
Oh dear, he says.
Dear my.
Oh dear, whatever will he do with me? I do not know. Portal coins?
Yes. Make it rain. Oh my god, you actually could. Please don't. Please no, 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 no.
I'm gonna make it rain once, chat.
No, probably not. That's so many, oh my god.
There was a hair. One of Arlo's that was on your butt. I couldn't grab it 'cause it was on your butt. Boogabay. 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 Boogabay.
Okay.
Boogabay. I feel like you would definitely enjoy a cursed coffee. Wouldn't you? It's not a cursed tea, so to speak, but
Here, with all the strength of a raging fire.
thank you, dear innkeeper. My blood is boiling with euphoria.
Any particular reason for your shopping trip?
A very particular one, dear innkeeper. It is a matter of life and death.
Oh yeah, my mom's making the burger sliders.
I'm so staying for dinner then. I'm sorry, but I must head out to purchase this wondrous sustenance known as comfort food immediately.
Like what we're having for dinner, ironically.
Yes.
Do you know what comfort food is?
I haven't the slightest idea. What? Did I just nail that really well?
No, just
But
What?
it is rumored to restore your mortals back
what
to
time
full
is it for me? It is currently 6:13 p.m.
Yes.
or otherwise known as 1813.
Hmm.
Military. I had to do the math because it's been so long. Did you do the but it is rumored?
But it is rumored to restore you mortals back to full health.
I don't have my schedule for Friday yet,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or are you talking like tomorrow? Because if you're talking Friday for you, that's Thursday for me. Or not tomorrow, Thursday. Yeah, Thursday, not tomorrow.
I'm afraid Rhea will perish should she not receive it.
Yeah, so that'd be Thursday for me. That sounds serious. Has she fallen ill?
A fatal case of something she called being in the zone. I assume it's highly dangerous. She's refused to move away from her drawing board for over a year now. She even threw me out of the room upstairs when I offered her a blood pellet snack.
I wonder why.
She's in the zone. How will her body handle another year without food?
I have some good news for you. Ray hasn't been sketching for a year. You guys checked in yesterday.
How fortunate!
And as for your legendary item, you should ask her about it. Generally, everyone has a different idea of what they consider comfort food.
How wondrous!
Though something tells me you should give her some time before you go back upstairs to ask.
Why?
Call it intuition.
Her patience is on cooldown.
Indeed.
Ah, shit.
Probably is on cooldown. Why shouldn't Kyle... That has nothing in it.
Damn it.
I like the call it intuition.
Olive, if you're in chat right now, I'm highly envious of you. I just want you to know that. Alright? Because I just saw what your poll of the day was.
I think I'm gonna go call it intuition. I don't think you'll be able to make it. Make what?
I don't think intuition is a very good name, innkeeper.
Want to help me find a better one?
Of course. I'll think of one before the next 80 years are up.
My B-day? Oh! Unfortunately, I do work Thursday. So, sad days. Thank you.
I shall remain for a while. And once I have acquired the correct comfort food, I will make sure my friends eat every last bite. Like a vampiric mother hen to her vampiric chick. I don't know there were vampire chickens. I didn't know there were vampire chickens.
There aren't. Do you know that for certain? Yes.
I could have sworn the ones that are at my family's estate had fangs.
Chickens can't develop teeth.
And here I thought that we were comrades in blood hunger. Chickens are still very fascinating all on their own. What? Okay. Why are you biting your microphone? Did you know that they have very colorful dreams?
Oh, that's nice.
I once helped a wild hen in her dream journal. I'll introduce you to sometime. My favorite thing about chickens is that they purr when they're happy. What charming creatures! The more I learn, the more they remind me of vampires. So simple, sweet, ferocious, yet their own origins harbor one of the greatest mysteries of life. What came first, the chicken or the egg? The egg.
Ooh. What do I believe came first? The chicken. Not going to weigh in? I am intellectually withdrawing myself from this conversation.
But unlike this unsolved mystery, I do know how vampires were created.
Would you mind elaborating? Weren't you intellectually withdrawing? As a cleric of Cassiopeia, humility is a lifelong objective I strive towards. As such, I must admit when I need to concede words spoken in haste. Actually, it was a leg. The egg was laid by something.
It was a leg. You heard it here first, folks. Legundo came first. Not the chicken or the egg, it was the leg.
Yes, actually,
Actually, it was the egg laid by something that wasn't quite the chicken. And according to my calculations,
I'm not sorry.
Why do you have to snort though?
Because nerds snort for apparent reasons. Stereotypical ones, you know, the ones that you find in movies that have the glasses and the buck teeth and the braces.
Yeah, it was a proto chicken, something that connects chickens to the dinos. Yes.
Which would be now, I suppose. Please, Kyle, if you wouldn't mind expanding on what you just said.
Certainly. It must have been over 5 centuries ago when a scholar stole some of the immortal blood of the dragons. The scholar offered it to the Queen Annabeth, who would become the vampire's monarch.
I have never heard of Queen Annabeth.
I think that was just the plot of a really challenging board game, Kyle.
Actually, according to all laws of aviation, a bee should not be able to fly.
actually, according to my calculations, nerdy, you're not nerdy enough to actually know.
No, shut up. Jesus. The death glare I got.
Oh, you're right. So then, Mike was real after all?
Mike?
Yes, it's all coming back to me now. The first vampire that walked this world was the infamous Mikhail. But most of us call him Mike. He had a very close connection to the spirit dragon in his domain. Eventually, Mike struck a deal with Tuat. In exchange for guarding the dragon's realm, he would get to live forever.
But that didn't work out, I guess.
Old Mike didn't read the fine print. The spirit dragon turned out to be a trickster. Tuat turned him into a new form of undead creature, invulnerable to age and disease, but still weak to the blade.
Beer make wind vortex.
Blood was the only thing he could stomach to consume, and with time, even sunlight became intolerable. Mike was no longer welcome among the living, but the dead didn't want him either. And that's how the first vampire was created.
Fascinating. There is so little known about the spirit dragon in his realm. Kyle, just how do you possess knowledge that's considered ancient by today's standards?
What knowledge?
The knowledge you just told us about?
I stumbled upon it in a grimoire I bought the other day at the local bookstore.
Nope, that was a vampire romance book Lynn recommended to you. Try again.
But of course. Dear Evelyn was such a history fanatic. How could I not pick up on a few stories? That was one of her favorites. I still dream of her deathly beautiful countenance, as she narrated tales under the intruders. I can't. I'm fumbling over my words. I'm sorry.
We both are. Have you been playing with that this whole time?
Yes.
I still dream of her deathly beautiful countenance as she narrated tales until the intruders stopped screaming. She always told the story of our progenitor, Mike, so softly.
I'm trying to make sure you...
She would cradle a vial of his blood and her tone would turn so reverent. A secret to share just with me, she would say. Oh. I didn't mean to break the last oath between us as well.
I'm sure we can help you keep this a secret, right?
A secret between new friends.
If secrecy is how we can repay you for sharing this with us, then so be it. Since you seem to have been very close to her, I wanted to let you know. We traveled past Merrill Castle on our way back. It looked awfully damaged. The destruction looked so fresh. If only we had passed by earlier. Claven spotted a heavily armored silhouette a short distance away from what remained of the castle walls. We hurried over as quickly as possible, but the shadow was gone by the time we got there. As it was, only rubble remained.
Was my dear Evelyn unharmed? We don't know. The castle looked abandoned like a ruin. My Evelyn! What horrid fiend could have inflicted such damage? She must have fought back fiercely. May her opponents suffer twice the damage they inflicted upon her. What I wouldn't give to know her safe. You safe, I think? I think I need to go back and ask Rhea about her comfort food. Oh, thank God.
Let's give him some time to come to terms with what he just learned. Shouldn't you guys go on a quest to go... Oh, my darling. She's returned. Greetings, brave adventurers.
Great marrow, innkeeper.
There seem to be a few more bones than usual with you, Scully.
You observe correctly, my friend. They are wonderful parting gifts, aren't they?
Sure are. Alright, chat. Care to bring me up to speed, Lynn? That explains woefully little, Scully.
Are you comfortable? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm just making sure I keep this long enough for you.
Thank you.
2, 1. Do you guys want more of Southern April or Scully?
Do you want Southern April, or this kind of voice coming out of my horrid mouth? You best return that beanie to me right now, missy. Oh! Great Scots! Both.
Well, since 2 is the most voted on.
I see you've chosen well, dear chats.
That explains woefully little, Scully. I'm afraid I'll need a better explanation than that.
And you shall not be disappointed, my friend. You must excuse me. All this enthusiasm is just bouncing around in my skull.
Let us know when it hits a corner.
I will try to compose myself. This tale deserves the cracking of every last one of my rhetorical knuckles. Let us recount our tale properly, Dame Carolyn.
Hang on. I think I could go for one of your drinks first. That can be arranged. Something to keep my strength up. I didn't get to flex my muscles much during our quest. A good one might net you a story. No pressure, Lynn. Another cursed copy.
I mean... Has Lynn ever had it?
No, it's a new recipe we just got.
So let's make it. Let's run it into the ground. I don't think that's the one I used. I used the blue thingy-majiggy.
Which one?
The blue. Yeah.
The sage?
Yeah, I used the sage because it gave the double intelligence. So I didn't have to worry about... Yeah.
But the truth is so cool.
Okay, yeah. we
It's
can
for
use-
Carolyn.
Yeah, that's fair, that's fair.
Wait, not the right one.
Intelligence. Wow, I did not know that, honestly, we could make this so differently.
A great drink for a great story. Aren't you lucky? I like to think luck has nothing to do with it. Perhaps not. I might have something else to cheer you up. Oh? Melly's back. Oh, relieved? Like a great sword's been lifted off my shoulders. Is she all right? Yes, though you might prefer to see for yourself. She and Dave left me their address to give to you. Who? Ah, you know them. Right, got it. Only one person would fit such an uninspired name. They'd better have apologized to Melly or else. You'll have to find out the details for yourself. Just don't keep them waiting for too long. Don't need to tell me that. Fable isn't back then? No. Sure are taking their time. Feel like looking for them yet? No, they're capable. Just my patience is starting to wear thin. Dinner in a few minutes. You had some to begin with. You're pretty chatty for someone within great sword distance. Right. Can I interest you in one of my drinks as well, Scully?
With an offer like that, my friend, how can a skeleton say no?
How do you drink?
Perhaps something to enhance my aura. I would like to do the proclamation of this tale proper justice. Please, increase my charisma stats.
Oh, actually. We haven't made this one in a minute.
Thousand winds, 1,000 times, 1,000 things I'd make to give you what you need. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Please enjoy.
Oh my. I'm sorry. I can like just imagine it when he gets a charisma boost, his voice changes because he doesn't have vocal cords.
Oh my god.
Just, oh my.
Ah.
They say manners maketh man, but this drink alone has invigorated me plenty. I can almost feel the warmth of flesh on my bones again. He just becomes boy.
A pleasure to be of service. Our quest was confusing.
Inspiring.
My favorite flavor of quest. Not enough fighting in my opinion. Felt like my muscles were wasting away on my back here.
But the most important muscle of all received a superb workout. The brain. Metaphorically for me, of course.
I've been wondering about that actually. No. We're not even gonna get started on that topic.
I do have to agree, my friend. Let's not get distracted. Though I would be delighted to share some of my theories with you, Innkeeper. Let me know when you have an hour to spare. Or 5. Or maybe even 12. Now, back to the task at hand.
We started by making our way westwards towards our progress. Though our progress was slow. Any complications?
Yes, quite a few.
Oh, that's the first time I've seen him mad.
He's front-facing. He's front-facing. Front-facing Scully doesn't exist and can't hurt you. Scully. Before embarking on this journey, I was woefully ignorant about the plight of the Fesoan farmers. The less than ideal weather conditions. The flood that ruined a lot of crops. Now this pesky undead problem. I was stricken with empathy for their struggle. The least we could have done was offer up our means of transportation for any soul looking for a better life further north.
So we switched carriages 3 times. By the 3rd time we have just gotten so far off course, it took us a whole day just to get back on track, on foot.
But once our hike was over, we did get to spend a wonderful afternoon with Donna Carolyn's cousin, Lady Danica.
That was nice, I guess. The cousin with the undead snail problem, yes? Did you manage to liven up that garden for her? Sure did. Just had to set out some cabbage to lead him somewhere we wouldn't be damaging any crops and...
With just one magnificent strike. Truly a sight to behold.
It was just some undead snails. No need to have gotten so excited.
To match the excitement, Lady Donica served us some positively delightful cups of tea. Better than any accompanying finger sandwiches were some new facts I had gleaned from observing the snails. Even lacking souls, they still displayed some pack behavior. They acted nothing like real animals, of course, but somehow I was struck with empathy for their plight. To unconsciously seek out a manner of instinctual action. Despite the lack of anything to grant them a conscious objective. Is there a more transparent yearning for purpose than that? My apologies. It appears what they say about old age is true. You can't help but philosophize.
And you couldn't help but relate.
In a way. One can't help but wonder whether any choice I make is truly my own, or just a post-mortem reflex of these old bones. Perhaps even my thirst for knowledge.
And yet your enjoyment as it seems genuine.
Oh. Truly, innkeeper, you have a way with words.
Just lots of experience.
Though that may be, my worries seem rather foolish now. I count myself as quite fortuitous that despite all that my memory lacks, I can delight in learning it all again.
Whenever I can't help but wonder enters my ears, I must sing, I can't help but wonder what your world has been. Chat, I'm dead. I'm so dead.
I already read that. Does it really matter where such an urge comes from? Anyhow, my apologies. Damn it, Carolyn, I completely derailed our epic tale. Allow me to make up for it by continuing post-haste. We departed after the lovely cup of tea and finally headed for the Pale Woods. Lady Donica provided us with a cart and a trusty steed, a cow with the most lovely temperament.
Her name's Leslot.
I made sure to greet the gentleman that passed us on our way to the woods. What magnificent shadow armor he was wearing. That motherfucker was the one who attacked the fortress. They passed by them. Anyway, what lovely shadow armor he was wearing. Something about it felt oddly familiar. Perhaps it was my only hope that we just looked as gallant after our quest. Cal valiantly took us to the edge of the forest,
Cow!
where maliciousness permeated the very air we breathed.
What he means is it stunk. Real bad. We left Leslot there, sparing her the stench seemed like the right thing to do.
And forth we ventured.
Didn't take long time to find what we were looking for. The place was crawling with them, which also explained the beep smell.
I want to say what word I know that she said. But I'm not going to because you look like you're not going to kill me. Anyway, for some reason, the miasma didn't seem to bother me much. You don't have a nose.
Most respectively, you don't have a nose.
Oh, of course.
Anyways.
There was a veritable horde for us. An army of undead creatures shambling their way through the forest.
One gnawed tree at a time.
They were awfully interested in those trees, it's true.
I was itching to tear into 'em. But remembering the plan, I stepped back with a hand on my greatsword.
The crucial part of a successful negotiation is that you don't go into it blind, so we observed. The undead creatures were displaying similar patterns to those of snails. They weren't just stumbling around senselessly, they seemed to be following a pack leader. A representative. That simplified things considerably. My first course of action was clear. I let Donna Carolyn know of my intentions.
Seemed reasonable enough.
While I circled the group to get to the leader at the front, she remained hidden in the shadows of the thicket. I walked up to the leader, another skeleton, making sure I displayed an open and respectful disposition.
I suppose they were not open and respectful in return. Nope. Before I could even react, the skeleton had bitten down on Scully's arm.
Agony! It was what I would have said if I hadn't protected if I hadn't been protected by my frost armor and your excellent drink mixing skills.
Always glad to hear my drinks are protecting my clients on their quests.
But not Fable.
We're not. Oh, I skipped past that.
Fuck! As soon as the undead creature bit down, their teeth shattered upon impact. The leader recoiled immediately. All the other surroundings us froze. The leader fell to the ground, cradling their face with their hands. Curiously, when they regained composure, their expression was filled with joy.
Still no idea how you can read an expression of a skull.
They were actually quite expressive for a skeleton. Have you seen Scully and his eyebrows he has eyebrows literally nailed to his skull. Oh my god.
Aren't those new?
I want to say,
I
or
swear
the nails might be new, or maybe the eyebrows are...
the ring is new, now that I'm thinking about it. Or wait, there's no ring.
Ah,
I was looking at the umbrella.
He's married. No, I'm joking.
I feel like it's always just been the tie and the mustache. Maybe the top hat, but the eyebrows I feel like are new. I could be wrong.
Possibly. And the wig under my hat. No, I'm joking.
They mostly express themselves through vibes. That sounds like some of your usual. But this time, I'm almost willing to believe you.
Excuse me, but what exactly are vibes, my friend?
Have fun explaining that one.
Oh, no.
I guess you can think of them as some kind of aura that someone gives off.
Fascinating. That sounds quite powerful. Could one harvest them like magic?
Let's get back to the story.
The teeth shattering was quite worrying. It made me re-examine the bite marks on the trees around us.
Did Lynn just lick her lips? Yes, she is licking her lips.
Peculiarly, the bite marks here were quite a bit more shallow than what we had seen in the other parts of the forest.
Which means...
all those undead creatures have severe dental issues. The leader was so happy because of the frost armor's chill was dulling their pain. The others' teeth were also in truly poor condition. And looking at their behavior, that seemed to be causing them severe pain. Coupled with their hunger for trees, and it became a never-ending cycle of suffering. It should have never gotten so bad. I asked them why they hadn't reported the issue to their necromancer. It was clearly starting to impact the fulfillment of their objective.
that got them really heated. They tried to rip Scully apart again.
But Donna Carolyn skillfully resolved the situation with a bit of intimidation. That's 20, I do say, tally-ho. Sorry. Turns out, they didn't even have dental. Oh my god.
Carolyn? I'm with Scully on this one. They had no benefits. Nothing. They were just expected to be quiet and follow orders. That doesn't sound right to me.
It was a scam. That's what it is. No sick leave, no compensation, no PTO.
They didn't want to hear it.
We're doing what we love, and we don't need any fancy benefits. But you should have seen the state they were in. They couldn't even take a proper chomp out of the trees out of bark anymore. What would have happened with their teeth deteriorated even further? Their necromancer would replace them with another undead creature in a heartbeat.
That was when Scully really got to him, I think.
The words were just pouring out of my mouth, and I was elated when they were the right ones.
The light reflecting off the frost armor really dazzled him, too.
Any skeleton worth their calcium should be able to acquire such armor. They needn't be bound by such neglectful necromancer. A neglectful necromancer. My apologies. It appears I have somewhat lost my composure just now. You might soon be contacted by the host of your first UFU gathering, Innkeeper.
Union for the Undead.
UFU 1755. Never forget your roots.
They're welcome to visit any time.
I think they really want to improve their situation. Most respectably, they promise to leave the Pale Woods alone as well. One of the UFU's goals is to find a more sustainable way to deal with their obsession eventually.
They're heading for their necromancer now. There are a bunch of demands to settle.
They graced us with such a great deal of parting gifts before we left. We got the Hullocks that broke off one of them when they attacked Dama Carolyn. Their leader gave me teeth we couldn't put back onto their skull. Oh, and this eyeball. I'm overjoyed we managed to resolve our quest in a peaceful manner.
Can't deny your resolution was pretty effective. Good to know you're both happy with how it ended. Those are the outcomes I most enjoy hearing about from my patrons.
Oh, but we did get you something as well, Innkeeper.
Right. Here. The trees looked really chewed on, indeed. But the berries seemed to like they were thriving. They're the ones Elfie was going on about. Not like they're here to appreciate 'em now, so I guess you can have 'em. Just set 'em aside to make Fable drink when they're back. Sounds fair. Also, while I was plucking the berries, the spirits of the trees gave us a little keepsake.
Ghostberry.
Because they were so glad we stopped all that gnawing.
Sadly, I don't have any more storage space left in my hat. So we wanted you to have it as well. Now we can always indulge in sweet memories when we visit.
I think I know just the place for it. Thank you very much. Scully, you ever thought about becoming an advocate for this kind of stuff? Not that I can usually stand them, but you seem to really care about all this.
Oh no, I'm but a mere heap of bones, here to learn all I can. But it is a gentleman's way to speak out when evil is committed in front of you. So I don't suppose I will stop doing that just in time. Or just anytime soon.
Sounds good to me. I still wonder what all those undead creatures were doing there. No idea. We didn't ask. Hunger? Seemed to be heading north before we talked to them. Maybe they were searching for more trees?
The Pale Woods is one of the largest forests in Fasoa. I don't see a reason for them to leave the area before it was barren.
Unless they were ordered to. Don't they typically come with a necromancer attached?
You don't suppose that gentleman we encountered outside the woods could have been that very necromancer?
I don't think farmers wear armor like what you described.
Oh, if I had only known what a dastardly negligent necromancer they were, I would have never offered that greeting.
Well then, just realize where they could have been hidden. It's true there aren't many woods around here that compare to the Pale Woods, but that giant root in the capital must look good to some tree-obsessed undeads. There might be tons more headed there even now.
Isn't that one of the sigils?
Indeed. Just to clarify, you believe hordes of undead creatures are marching towards the capital? Well, towards the roots would be my guess. I see. They're heading towards Themis to gnaw at the divine roots, as if to fell the Aether Tree. Precisely. Not that such an action alone could destroy the whole thing, but it would certainly do some damage. What in the are you talking about? As I just stated, someone is trying to destroy the Aether Tree. The starfall, the primordial flood, even the interplanar portals. It's all part of a big plot. Was that not clear? No.
Oh my, that's awful.
And insane if true. Is it working? Unfortunately so. And do you see stars at the night sky? I mean, there's one. There used to be more. And we don't know who's behind it either.
Well, Carolyn, Mr. Scully, the gentle person you greeted outside the woods, you thought he might have been a necromancer?
He certainly bore the armor of one.
Did he seem like he wanted to kill everyone?
Not particularly, though it can be hard to tell sometimes. Politeness and the desire for homicide aren't necessarily mutually exclusive.
Necromancers resurrect dead things to make undead creatures.
Indeed they do.
What? So, Scully, you were resurrected, right? Do you remember anything about it?
Well, I admit at first I recalled very little from the start of my new life. I mostly stumbled about trying to remember my manners. But my memories, or rather the memories of my body, which I suppose are also my memories, have been getting clearer lately. Let me try to focus my thoughts. I believe I awakened in the archives, in the Everbloom.
The Everbloom? Did you encounter any bleak stalkers?
Why, I did indeed. They seemed very hungry for my bones. Such interesting creatures, they reminded me of the old intellect wombats. Do those beasts still roam Fazoa?
No. What are intellectual wombats? Priorities, Tia. Scully, who woke you up?
A gentleman of fine age. I believe he was there to do research?
Oh my god.
I remember candles held over notes scribbled on paper, ink stains on fingertips. He must have found me near my friend's study. I remember I was looking for her when... After I woke, I simply left. How rude and inquisitive of me. I should have asked what he was researching. I could have helped.
Be glad you did not aid him. We found his notes. They spoke of the destruction of the universe.
Did the guy from the woods remind you of the one in the archives?
No, the thing that I was just thinking of. If a necromancer is the one doing this, is he trying to build an army?
He's trying to kill everybody and make the universe his freaking army.
Now that you mention it, I wasn't conscious enough to recognize faces when I rose, but I knew the armor looked familiar. I think I saw it when I first reopened my eyes. Metaphorically, of course. I no longer have eyelids.
A necromancer is behind all this? Is he trying to break the sigils just to get to Tuat, the spirit dragon in the realm of death?
Sigils? Are you perchance speaking of the sigils of Alcahest? My friend was researching them once. I always thought of them as a wild figment of her imagination.
Seems like they're not, unfortunately.
Do necromancers usually want to destroy Tuat?
No, but they do defy his laws of life and death. Perhaps he craves access to all the souls of the spirit dragon's guards. Or he plans to destroy death once and for all with his perversions. What if he wants a spirit dragon for the ultimate weapon?
But, my dears, to destroy Tuat, one must find him first. That in itself would be quite the impossible task, no?
Not exactly. The spirit realm is, well, protected, but there are ways to get to him.
Can you kill death?
I don't know, but merely attempting it sounds disastrous.
Miss Anwar, Mr. Moore, Tuat is the god of death. No matter how insane the necromancer, no one could possess a weapon powerful enough to fight a god. Streech.
Ebida. Oh, my back. Ah.
Only weapons made by dragons can harm them. We all know this.
You mean like yours, Great Axe? A weapon forged for the dragons by the dragons, meant only for their claws. The axe. It could certainly cut through the barrier between Astral Sea and the upper world, if not through Tuat himself. Would stealing an axe from a dragon count as a sigil? Alright, y'all lost me again. I talked about this already. Keep up.
I'll explain later.
It might count as a sigil if it awakens your damages their plane.
Yours should not be awakened under any circumstances. Nor should their legendary weapon fall into the hands of a mere mortal. My, this is quite concerning.
I'm right there with you. We're not voting on that. This seems like too insane of a plot. Even for some big bad evil guy. They always seem to be reaching for new heights in their dastardly schemes. If we were correct, this one plans to steal yours weapon, break their sigil, and destroy Tuat. Dragons be with us.
What about the undead creatures marching towards the capital?
They must be a distraction, a way to keep anyone who would interfere off his back. Quite the dangerous distraction, if you ask me. Those poor husks shouldn't be snacking away at those roots either way, should they?
No.
And those sigils of alcohol, zest you keep talking about could do what? Destroy the tree? The spirit realm rests above all others in the canopy of our world. If what we believe to be this monster's plan succeeds, it will collapse down onto the rest of the Aether Tree. Not only that will free all dead souls, it will destroy the tree, our home, our cosmos, and everything below it. It would destroy our world as we know it. Not to mention Tuat might die. I don't think I have to explain to you why dying would be a bad thing. Once again, can he die? Wouldn't risk it.
Oh, I believe this. Plot of his has to be limited somewhat, no? Perhaps into the transitional period between the astral moon and the dying moon. Only then would the veil between Cassiopeia and Tuat be thin enough for a ritual of such magnitude to succeed.
Wait, what you mean is, this can only happen on the night between the 35th of Cassiopeia and the 1st of Tuat? So it can only work in 4 days, or next year?
Oh lord.
Precisely.
I guess you can't have a ritual without unnecessarily complicated rules. This is giving the plot of Percy Jackson Heroes of Olympus.
It is common courtesy.
Lay, I've been wondering. Remember that man we saw on our way back near Marrow Castle?
Yes, do you think he might have been the same guy?
I do. Strange armor sounds familiar, as does the convenient proximity to destruction. And more so, that blood of the first vampire Kyle spoke of. Part of the witch... It would seem we only have 1 to 2 more streams until shit goes down. Part of the ritual is to safely traverse the astral sea involves having an associated anchor for your destination. To find Tuat, you need something connected to him.
The first blood
Like
of
the blood of a vampire eternally bound to him? Yes, maybe our villain got his hands on it. Perhaps he knows more of Cassiopeia than I anticipated. All of this context is giving me a headache. And Keep, got another drink to spare to help with all of this mess? Something powerful enough to get me through this? Anything for you, Lynn? Oh boy.
Intelligence. Oh, no, just drink. Sailor's courage.
Yeah. Oh wait, that's not what I want. That's
Oops.
not what I want to remove. Thank you, Andu. Let me pet. There we go.
We can pet Andu.
Maybe she could use a drink with a bit of intelligence in there.
Nah.
Nah. I put all the strength I have into this drink. Enjoy. I think you just put parts of my sanity back together. Thanks a lot. Anytime. So, this madman, if he can't get the axe, he can't kill the spirit dragon, right? Correct. Great. Let's stop him from getting the axe then.
Great idea.
I know. Now how do we do that?
Well, first the necromancer needs to find it. For that, he'd have to get to Yur's realm. Thanks to the portals, this is entirely within the realm of possibility. One would simply have to journey through one of the portals to the Twilight Chasm, and then enter the endless caves through the Nightmare Realm.
Nothing easier than that.
Didn't Melly see some weird new bone way markers near the Twilight Chasm portal in the Moon Swamps?
Could they be there to remind someone, say a necromancer, of the way to the portal? They could.
Good. The moon pools are so much easier to reach than Bora's. We shouldn't catch the necromancer before he ventures into the chasm, and most certainly before he gets the axe.
Great. Let's go beat his... Hold on. What if he's right? What if you don't succeed? I'm gonna leave this up to chat. Chat! I don't know. You decide. You're probably gonna hate me for saying that, but...
Luna, Zenny, Nerdy, K-pop.
I think K-pop went on.
Never mind. Luna, Nerdy, Zenny.
How could you? Zenny saying 2. Interesting. 2?
Y'all are
2?
saying, what if he's right to go kill her?
Oh, they're gonna hate us for this. What if he's right?
Pardon?
I just followed the herd. Luna or Nerdy. Wait.
I mean, what if there's a point to all of this? No one goes this far for nothing, right? Plenty of people do horrible things for terrible reasons.
And even noble reasons don't make horrible things good.
Regardless of our sympathy for his motives, we shouldn't rush into this immediately. This all calls for a backup plan. If we don't manage to stop him from getting the weapon, we stand no chance in a fight against him. Even your divine strikes would be no match, Miss Anwar.
That is true. We would need an incredibly powerful weapon to match his.
Not sure if it's enough, but I do have this sword I got from my baba.
Let me see it. This is remarkable craftsmanship, infused with minor divine powers. Incredible. But I'm afraid even this cannot rival the Great Axe in any capacity.
What if it was mixed with dragon fire?
What?
Do you happen to have such thing on hand, young lad?
No, but I know where we can find some. The ever-burning flame of the Highlands is dragon fire.
I think I found the voice.
The one you wanted to see, Tia. I think now might be the good time for that.
Undo. Everyone was saying undo.
You're right. Dragonfire merged with Carolyn's blessed sword. It wouldn't be as powerful as the axe, but it might give us a fighting chance.
Undo could have saved the world.
If we had a master craftsman to forge it, that is.
The dwarf. Rhea, she's a blacksmith.
Sorry.
Ooh. Would be great for competition.
This
I'm
is
sure.
the first 3 choice we've had,
If
haven't
she
we?
cares enough. You're right. There's no one better for the job. You guys get 3 choices. I think we've had 3 choices in the past, but nothing for as serious as this.
Nope.
3 of them, chat. It's not 50-50 no more. Everyone said 3.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. There's no one better for the job. I'm sure she'd love to forge such a weapon. And I'm sure you can convince her of the importance, Lynn. You got that right. Leave the blacksmith recruiting to me. Very well. I'm sure Master Smith Frostgrip will be delighted with this opportunity. Having her on our side makes me even more confident that we can stop this necromancer's plans. I have the utmost faith in us. Have we been slowly watching a D&D party come together?
Yes, we have.
And I know the Aperture and its astral portal are well protected even if we should fail. Though I don't believe we will. I'm worried if there are going to be some casualties in this adventure. We're not going to talk about it. Because I know I'm strong enough to best this battle, and that Clay is as well.
And the others too.
Yes, the others too. I'll be honest, I'm not sure if the 4 of you will be enough.
Don't worry. There's a lot of people we can ask for help.
Oh my god, the call to adventure.
The call to adventure! Like you.
Like me. Ask away.
I knew we could count on you. You collect everything we talk about, right?
I try my best.
Could you write us up 2 quests for all this? I think we should split our resources so we can get the backup plan going at the same time.
Good idea, young man.
Plus, that'll give us an excuse to have your drinks help us.
Not that you need an excuse, but I appreciate you following my rituals. I'll see what I can do. I should have something written up first thing in the morning.
This is such a great game.
I trust in you as you trust in us.
We're gonna tease him.
Nah. Deeply? Yes. Deeply, and with the knowledge that together we are stronger. We'll see you in the morning then. Carolyn, come with us. We owe you a few explanations before we can make you do any persuasion work for us. You got that right. Let's go.
I cannot miss out on more possible details. I shall see you in the morning, Innkeep.
Thank you for all your help. Let's save the world, alright?
Let's, Clay. Good luck.
Oh!
Is that where we're ending it?
This is gonna be our last day, yeah.
That's where we're ending it. Ah!
Ooh, okay, so... Hold on. So, legends or clerics say that the first flame Leviathan ever bestowed mankind still burns in a temple. Great sword once belonged to her grandmother. Allegedly, it's a gift from the dragons themselves. Very impressive, if true. Heir of dragon fire. Only a weapon forged in dragon fire could ever dream to hold up against the legendary great axe of Ur. Luckily, a temple in the highlands houses the ever-burning flame, an ancient gift from the dragons that'll come in handy right about now. And what better sword to reshape with this flame than another gift from the Realm Keepers, an heirloom passed down to Carolyn with the heroism scorched into its very essence. Essence.
I call really the next one.
Think. Nope. Great axe, great axe.
I think those are the exact same ones you used. Wondrous
No.
place of Urg.
Nope. Actually, he needs the great axe to collapse the spirit realm. To reach
Capitals
to
wrapped in roots protected by the divine, according to the myth.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
No.
Okay. The undead can't seem to get enough either.
I don't think that's it. That's not it.
You think it is actually about the undead? Because I'm seeing.
Maybe. Yep, there we go.
The Dead Parade. A horde of undead is approaching the capital. Their insatiable hunger for the local flora leads them to the exposed roots of the Aether Tree, and therefore the capital of Themis. Since it lies in the safety of the roots, this is a mere distraction, so the necromancer can fulfill his true plan. But the undead still must be stopped before their hunger for flesh once more.
Oh, here we go. I bet. No?
It's a combination of those four. We just need to find the right combination. Light, dark, and yellow? Ah!
The Twilight Twace.
Twice.
Chase, world calamity is imminent, but there is one last way to save it. The only weapon strong enough to harm Tuat in the Aether Tree is the legendary Great Axe of Ur, and the personification of evil wants it desperately. But first, he must make it through the Twilight Chasm, and for that, he needs a portal. Sounds like a good location to stop him, right? Oh my god, all our clues have come together.
Oh my gosh.
3 quests to save the world.
And you think all the characters that we've met are gonna like kind of split off into... Ooh.
I bet almost everyone
What
we
if
know.
we're the one who ends up constructing the parties for these quests?
Oh, that'd be a big decision.
That would be a very big decision. Because we already were like, oh yeah, Rhea is the perfect blacksmith for this.
Oh boy. Oh boy, chat. Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
Alrighty, chat. Oh boy.
And you, Bethel. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Watch the chair.
Chat. Chat. Sneak attacks for an ambush of the Bone Trails DLC. There is a DLC. Chat. I don't know if I'm ready for this. Oh my gosh. Chat. Oh goodness. This is getting big. It's getting big, chat. It's getting very big. All right. Alrighty, chat. We're gonna go ahead and raid Sty Static. Sty is streaming MCCI as we've been doing a lot recently, so might as well, you know, if the DLC is not played, I will be offended personally. We will look into it. How about that? How does that sound? But yeah, chat, so I hope you have a lovely rest of your night. I'm not ready for next Tuesday. Yeah. Allegedly had cat ears today. Yes, indeed. Alright, chat. I hope you have a lovely rest of your night. I'm so nervous for this next Tavern Talk stream. And I will see you next time. Hope you enjoy Stay. Bye 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 bye.